This is where the fun begins.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Building and Chatting. Today we have Skyrim and Indie Bricks on the show so far. We might get some more people popping in later, but you never know. This is just how these go. But welcome to Building and Chatting on this beautiful Saturday morning. Well, where I am, it is nice. But how are you all doing? Especially Indie. We haven't talked to you in a bit, man. How are you doing?
A little bit cold, you know.
A little bit cold.
But we're doing good right now. Just finished up all my schoolwork, so I'm done for the semester, which is nice.
Thank God.
Yippee!
Now you got lots of time for your new Lego, huh? I heard about what you bought.
I told him, Indy.
And then there's...
You finished it already?
They're kissing.
The Venator, right? Like, so you bought that and finished it already?
Yup.
When did you buy that, and when did you finish it? The same day?
Like a week ago.
I think.
I was under the impression it was like this week. Okay.
I finished it. I want to say, it was last week.
Still,
that's it. I don't remember.
I feel like if I bought that set, I'd be working on it for a week.
I built it. It took me about, I want to say, like 10, 15 hours.
Damn.
And Indy just wanted to grind.
He's
like, I want to do this shit.
And what's this one? Is this the Indiana Jones thing? Oh wait, no, you already have that. Rivendell. Wow.
Yeah, he's building Rivendell.
Okay. 2 sets put you in financial debt in like 10 seconds.
Literally.
I think I saved like off of both of them combined. I think I saved about like $250.
I said, I told Sky, I said, you said bounty, what did I do? I said no more money is what you did. No more money.
No more money.
Who needs money when you can have Lego?
Exactly. Who said money can't buy happiness?
That's a stupid saying. I'm sorry, but it is. I agree. I'm like, I rather be miserable in a mansion building Lego than miserable working at a job, right?
Yeah.
But I would be happy building Lego. Like, money can absolutely buy happiness. Tell that to like a homeless person that's starving, and it's like that's just disrespectful. It's like maybe they need food and stuff, and I don't know about you, but not being starving makes me happy, you know?
Not being starving makes me happy. Quote
like if you were starving and I was like, oh, but money doesn't buy happiness, you'd be like, yeah, but it buys food and I'm starving and I would be happy if I wasn't, you know? Exactly. I hate that saying. It's dumb.
Hey,
it's a dumb saying invented by rich people.
Skyrim's quote of the day.
But I can also go on the whole crap about how like it's always attractive people that are like appearance doesn't matter, and it's like that absolutely does too, to an extent, but also, you know, taking care of your hygiene and, you know, brushing your teeth, taking showers, wearing deodorant, that can go a long way too. Just saying.
We need to tell Indy something though, Skyrim, don't you think, about the batshit stream we had last night? Well, I don't
think we should talk about last night.
Well, Skyrim did some. Skyrim was edgy last night. That's all I'll say about that.
It was not a good noodle. Let's just say that.
He was not. He was not acting like a Lego YouTuber.
Nah, I'm just being real, you know. I don't know. I get in my weird moods, and then I just act more. Slightly inappropriate.
No. You know what the problem was, Skyrim? We had someone on that made you. I think he inspired you to be a little that way.
I was acting weird before BC. Like, I'm not blaming him. I take responsibility for my actions.
It became a lot weirder once BC joined.
That's possibly true, but I think it's because like we were feeding off of each other. I don't blame him.
How many times did Diddy's name pop up?
Probably about 4, 5.
No, you didn't hear my joke, so I'm gonna say it. Hey, Indeed, you know Diddy can say all the letters of the alphabet. He can count all the way from A to Jay-Z. Oh no.
Oh, that's great.
But yeah, I was just in a little bit of a mood. I don't even remember some of the things I said, but I wasn't drunk. I promise. I don't drink. So
Listen, it's not building and chatting if Diddy doesn't get mentioned at least once. We know.
well,
We always like
we're
to make
5 minutes in and we're talking about Diddy. So I would say you're probably right.
It's not building and chatting without Diddy jokes.
We're just gonna have like a segment on here where it's like the weekly Diddy news.
I mean, we covered it, Jay-Z. We're done.
Yeah.
Good night. Good night for Diddy news, folks. Oh my gosh, bro.
I was making fun of the set he was building last night too, because it's not actual Lego, so it's called BrickCraft, but I've been calling it BrickCraft. And he was building like a reef, but I was calling it a toilet seat.
Yeah, fake sky.
So, what are you building today? A chimney?
This one, it's actually right behind the Skyrim. The Grinch in the fireplace coming down the fireplace.
I don't know what I can call that.
yeah, you don't have it. You don't have something to call it today.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a toilet seat.
Well, it's in the background, Skyrim, as you see. The reef is there.
Yeah, the toilet's in the background.
You all are roasting my ass.
Not you. You're fine. It's the brick crap. I mean,
no.
crap.
No. I'm gonna tell Indy what people said in the chat. They said, "Okay, now days in a row, including pre-recorded. This is some kind of holiday marathon." Yes, it is. I said I'm doing more for the holidays, and I meant it, Copper.
Yes, sir.
It is a holiday
this time
marathon.
Of year is the best time of year to post videos and streams and stuff because more people are off school, work, and all that, and they're like, "Yeah, let's just go on YouTube. I'm bored." And then if they find people like us, then maybe they subscribe. So, hello, Mr. Copper.
Yes, it is a holiday marathon.
Fortunately, it seems like the people that already have a bunch of fans and subscribers are the ones that get the extra attention this time of year. Like, M&R is probably going to get more views this time of year than any other time. But someone like us that could actually use the extra might get like 2.
Well, at this point, we kind of talk about M&R like he's Patrick Mahomes. Like, you know how they always compare?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he kind of is in the Lego community, right?
Yeah.
Now, listen, I saw like he put like the 3 ARC 170s together. It didn't look like the new one doesn't look bad compared to the old ones either. It's just like
it's not a bad set by itself.
Yeah,
but it's small.
It's small, but I mean, we kind of expected that with Lego because they've been downsizing all the old chips. So I'm like not mad about it because I feel bad. I leave on a 10-day cruise tomorrow, and my flying trip is terrible. I don't want to miss all the fun. Well, here the thing is we got the last BrickCraft Grinch set for tomorrow, and that's the one that he's coming up the chimney, and then on Wednesday is Skeleton Crew, and then Friday through Sunday. Well, no, actually, wait. Friday of next week will be the Abominable Snowman BrickCraft set thing, and then there will be 2 pre-recordings. And then we will have a Christmas special up on Christmas. Now, me and Sky don't know if that's gonna be Skeleton Crew or if that's gonna be a Christmas. We don't know. We'll see.
Well, I gotta tell y'all about something.
Ooh.
I went to this local toy shop that I went to. Excuse me. I went to that toy shop again recently that I got all those good deals at, and I found the Onyx Cinder for $95.
Nice.
So. Dude, I will give you the money if you could find it again.
Now, I also found this guy, right? I found it. I saw they had like a little rack where they just have a bunch of minifigures pinned up. I see $5. I'm like, okay, it's just a TIE pilot. I look at the arms. Look at that arm print.
That's
So
the
I was like,
UCS TIE
Nice.
Pilot.
I was like,
Fig.
that's the TIE Pilot. I got it for $5. The figure goes for 50 on Bricklink.
Is that the Interceptor one or the TIE Fighter?
This is the TIE Fighter, the OG.
Yeah. I have that guy somewhere in my collection.
I walked out like a bandit with this guy.
Can I wait? And I also want to say something to Copper, a great mod. He has been a great mod as well. But no, Copper. Yes, there will be. Don't worry, buddy. There will be replays available. You're not gonna miss anything. The replays will always go up. I always put a replay. Don't worry, they stay up. They stay up. So
stay up.
I stay up
That's
too,
the kind of mood I was in last night.
Yeah, that is the mood he was in last night.
She said something about, I bet you can't last 5 minutes. And I was like, I can last longer than 5 minutes.
hey, Skyrim. You may be able to last, but we don't need to be talking like that.
Maybe I'm still in the mood. I don't know.
This is a family stream, damn it.
Yeah, family friendly, gosh darn it.
No. We're younger. We're like teenage, young adult. Like we can get away with some crazy shit, but
I'm
still,
like 7.
And the stream's getting taken down. Pack your bags. We're cooked.
Oh man, I thought we were cooked last night, Mister. There was some crazy stuff. Glad to hear that keeps you on Santa's nice list, bro. Listen. I never want to be on the naughty list. That's all I'll say.
Why not? Coal is really valuable.
I mean, that's true, but you know, I'd rather
a naughty
have.
lister would say.
Listen.
If Santa actually brought me a hunk of coal, like a lump of coal, I would be like, heck yeah, because I don't know where I would sell it, but coal is valuable. Like, you know.
Go into
That's only like a kid wouldn't want it.
Calm it down, Contro. All right.
If you gave me like a Lego Friends set, then I'd be like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Build it for views. You're on the naughty list because of this weapon set.
Too much pride. Well, what's that brick collection?
It's called. He's not getting the link this time.
Oh no. Weapon set. Brick collection says I'm getting a weapon set.
I'm not building a weapon. This is an American company. It's not from China, sir.
Yeah. So your lungs are gonna survive. That's good.
Yeah, I hope so.
He doesn't have a lung collapse.
It's not a weapon.
Yeah, it's BrickCraft. Get it right.
Shut the fuck up. Mr. Rin, I will send you off to... No, I'm joking.
Can you put that in the microwave for an hour and see if it lasts?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The Chinese chemicals are going to kill him.
I think
you need a new microwave.
No, I think my microwave would explode if that happened. I don't think I could do that. I think I'd die. I don't think you need. I don't think you want to. Listen.
It would
even though, listen, I can take you all joking with me about this, but I am not dying because I put some set in the microwave. Yeah.
What a way to go.
American company, yeah, sure. Source, trust me, bro. Bro, it's literally on the bags. It's literally on the manual. Since they're from New York, bro. Calm it down.
Yes, the made in the USA sticker, which was made in China.
No, listen, the parts may be made somewhere else, but the company is in the USA. I can't.
Isn't well, that's like everything, right? Like iPhones and stuff. Like, that was made probably, you know. It's always funny to me though, when American products are made like elsewhere, like something that's supposed to be like solely for America. Like most American flags, I'm pretty sure are made in like China and stuff.
China.
Oh. Made in America, some Chinese
Lego Star Wars is made in Mexico, so that's cool.
Yeah, like, well, ours are, but for like European, it's like the other ones. So
yeah. Well, I think legally or whatever, you have to put where it's made, right? Unless that's just because they want to brand it. So, like, if it's from China, they're gonna put made in China, which is like almost everything, I swear, which is stupid because it's like, why
Also
are we paying
Lego,
more money to?
because they put a Lego store in there so they can have a Lego factory there.
Yeah,
So
isn't Lego from North America? That's from Mexico, right?
I think they probably could
That's
get
correct.
also an import. It is correct, but I think there could be some importing going on.
Now they're now they're trying to make the Connecticut factory in order to reduce that.
Yes.
Nice.
And it's not that they are planning to. It's like they are making one because there's the signs all over that road in that area. I remember someone posting about that. That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I'm like, because most factories around the world is like the ones that distribute around their area, right? And that's why like our boxes have the piece count and stuff, but the factories in Europe are the ones that also then have the boxes that don't have the piece count.
Which I think Lego is probably going to change that and just make. There's also a factory near me in Virginia.
I didn't know that.
Is it there or is it being built?
I don't remember if it's Virginia or Connecticut.
Well, BC says there might be. There's one in. No, I just don't know if there is one in Virginia or not. Like if it's built or if it's. That's the thing I don't know. Because I'm not a Virginian.
That's ironic. A building company has to build a building.
under construction, yep. Listen, they have to build their buildings too, Skyrens.
Yep.
That's what Lego's about. You gotta build it.
But not BrickCraft. Or, yeah, BrickCraft. Well, I mean, I can't help it. You name your company BrickCraft, I'm gonna call it BrickCraft because it's not Lego. You posted a link to it on Insta. I don't want to click any links that you got to offer brick collection.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Especially with a winky face at the end. Well, I guess that's just a smiley.
The old bait and switch.
Yeah.
But it's always the old bait and switch with brick collection. Always just pull some shit.
It's just gonna be Yoda moaning.
Yeah, look at this cool thing, and it's like Yoda doing the Rick Astley dance. Like I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
He's gonna Yoda roll us or something.
Mm-hmm. Or he would just always play his soundboard. So by now he would have probably played the Yoda one like 5 times in the last hour or in the last 18 minutes.
You will.
Yeah, bend over. You must.
That is literally Lego asking us to try and buy all their new sets. Because they're that expensive.
Okay.
Like, bruh.
It feels that way. It really does. Yeah. 2 of the. Actually, I guess you could argue 4 of the 6 sets are overpriced by a little, right? Like the Arc 170 could have been a little cheaper. The Interceptor should have been a little cheaper. The Home one should have been a little cheaper. I guess actually the Acclimator is probably pretty fair, right? Maybe not.
Acclimator is
really
probably
small.
But I still think that one's like that. Even though it is a little small too, like even the Interceptor, to me and the Acclimator are the most fair out of the whole wave, in my opinion.
You think that Ahsoka's Interceptor should be an extra $15?
I don't think it should be. We're talking about like is the price fair compared to other sets like in the wave and stuff now. I'm not saying it should be an extra 15, but I say it's more fair than 70 for the home one.
Oh, okay,
yeah. Wait. So we know that Anakin's Jedi Interceptor was what, $30 back in 2020?
$30, yeah.
So we could say like probably $5 for inflation. So that would mean
$7 actually, but yeah.
Okay. Well, that would mean that Ahsoka figure, because it's an extra figure, is worth $8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have pupils and it has mid legs and yeah. There's stickers littered with that set. Like
I didn't say it was like the best value. I just said it's better than like even like to me. I think it's still better than like that $100 Grogu. I think it should be a lot cheaper, but
Yeah,
that because the Grogu in that set is smaller than the buildable one they
it's
released.
the Pram. The Pram is like 80% of the build.
Yeah, but even then, it still looks like that could still be like $80, 70,
So
$80 still.
yeah,
But a few years ago, it would have been. I think
I don't
so.
know. I just think it's ridiculous. Like I think that the Interceptor should have been 35 at most for retail.
I agree with that, though. I agree
Like
that it should be cheaper.
they want to make it a little more expensive than the last one. That's fine, whatever. So like 35 should have been the number.
Well, you've seen that like thing where it's come out and Lego like literally prices their sets more expensive than what they usually would be, and then they just discount them like a month later, and then that's like that was the discounted price was actually the real price.
Yeah, well, that's marketing for you. Every company does it.
Yeah. No, that's what they've been doing. So
I honestly think the only set I'm gonna buy day one is the Arc 170, and that's it.
I'm probably gonna get wait to build it because we're going to do a stream on it.
And of course, the N1 Starfighter, guys. I mean, come on.
Right.
Oh my god, my favorite set. My favorite. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
It's the best value set. No.
Dude, that should be $10 of how it looks. I swear to God, it's
probably
so
20, right? But yeah.
No, it's $10, and that's it.
I think even with just the January sets being seen, I think we can already call the set of the year. I mean, it's really one of the greats. It's the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
The what? The Arc?
Yeah, the greatest set to crap on for the next year.
N1.
The greatest set to set on fire. I'm not allowed to get it for a while though, so.
You've been barred.
I've been barred because we made it. We made it to where if he buys it, he has to buy the most expensive friend set that's on shelves.
Although the most expensive friend set, what is that? Like the
his favorite theme, you know, with like the mini dolls and the.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. The most expensive one I want to say is like the mansion or something like that, and that set actually looks cool. So
it has to be like retail though. Like I'm not gonna go on eBay and buy
the most expensive retail. That's what I said. That's out right now, Skyrim.
Yeah, I think it is the mansion.
What's that, Purge Bricks?
The Friends mansion is actually fire though. Friends can low key cook sometimes.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
We got a Friends fan in
no,
here.
no. Indy, I agree with you because when people were like using, listen.
I'm a man of taste and arts. All right.
No, also when they were turning the theater into the Muppets, that was the coolest thing. Like you can use the theater from the Muppets figures. That was cool. That was cool what people did with that.
Just saying, it's not art, it's fart.
Hey.
It's a palate cleanser.
I actually listen. I like some of the new Marvel and DC stuff, but my God, is some of it like overpriced? My God, Indy, you saw the Miles and Gwen versus the Spot, right?
Yeah.
For $50, and it looks like a $30 4+ set, or $20 4+ set. My God, it looks so bad. Did you see
wasn't the Tumblr really bad price too?
It's like $60 and the old one was $40, and then it's like majorly smaller.
That was one of the sets that I wanted to get day one too, but I'm like, I can't. I'm not going to spend $60 on a small ass little set like that.
And here's the only, because we've gotten Joker and Batman before. The only reason anyone wants that damn Tumblr is Two-Face, and they know that.
Or a Joker for cheap.
Well, yeah, that's true, because Joker's only been in the expensive ones, but still.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Now I think the one theme, and I think it's probably the only theme that has stayed consistent with cheaper prices is Lego Minecraft.
Yeah, and they actually, indeed, you pointed this out too, like with the new Minecraft set. It's literally like a Minecraft battle pack, and for $15, you said the only reason it is because it's Lego and Disney, Star Wars and Disney tax, but it's like $20 for battle packs.
W Microsoft
don't have a tax.
Yeah, like you should like. I mean, and I love like a Minecraft, but I kind of just stopped doing it.
Same.
Like the only thing with me is like there's certain sets I like. What's up, how's everyone? And welcome, Purge or Cosmic. Welcome, my man. We wish you could come in, but I know you can't. Wait, never mind. That sounded a little weird, but but we wish you could be in here with us, Purge or Cosmic. He's gonna
Saturday. Join us. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
I mean, if you can.
He might still be at school
on Saturday. Oh, I guess.
Yeah. Well, he's at a school where they have to stay until they get a break. So
free my boy. Free my boy.
Free my boy, Cosmic. Oh no. What is everyone else excited for? Actually, I have it. Let's just pull it up right now. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm gonna pull up an overlay. These are the summer sets. What's everyone excited? And the Kylo Ren helmet that was changed to the MIDI scale ship of his. What is everyone excited for here on the summer list?
I mean,
some of these are going to be June sets, and some of these are going to be May sets.
These are, but this was when they first got leaked. Yeah, but this is when they first got leaked. So, but this is the summer, like maybe March to June waves. But what's everyone excited for in here?
Yeah, everybody's gonna say the Slave 1, right?
Yes,
isn't the Slave one supposed to be 300 now?
300 now.
I didn't hear that. Don't tell me that.
I saw that from somebody. I don't know how.
I saw it from my Brick Reporter or something. Yeah.
I hope not, but I wouldn't put it past
how accurate Bro is, but
they fly now. No, I'm joking.
He did believe in the Peter Griffin leak, so
I am excited for the chopper too if it looks good, and I'm hoping it would or will.
Hopefully, it's not a womp.
Yeah.
Because Lego
the buildable we've said this too. The buildable Ewok. How do we feel about that coming out later this year?
Might be a little cursed.
I think it's gonna be horrifying.
Dude,
I hope it doesn't happen.
The porg is kind of terrifying. So.
It's not gonna have pupils. No pupils for the Ewok.
Oh God.
Nah, they can give pupils to things when you build it. They can't put pupils on eyes that have multiple colors, even though they've been doing it for 25 years.
Lego Marvel. Sorry, I don't know what that was.
No, just Lego Star Wars in general. Like you go back and look at some minifigures from like 10 years ago.
No, I know, but look at Lego Marvel adds the pupils, adds the detail, but then Star Wars just gets
not even them. Have you seen the new Red Hulk minifigure or Big Fig? I guess what it's called. It doesn't have pupils. So
yeah, but that one's not as bad to me.
It's ugly because the last one did. So.
But in the movie,
it's lazy at this rate, like to not have pupils, like unless it's supposed to be a zombie.
This is the thing. Animalistic. Oh, okay, sorry. No, but the thing I wanted to say about Star Wars with why we complain so much, because look what's happening now. Because they think if there's not as much backlash to it with Star Wars, like there's not as many people complaining about it, they can get away with it in other themes. And look what's happened. It's moving to other themes. So there you go. That's my... Because if they can do it with Star Wars, they will do it to you.
It's our fault, guys.
People are saying that the new Ahsoka from the new Interceptor looks good. I'm like, I guess, but because she doesn't have pupils, it makes me not like it at all. And not enough people, in my opinion, are complaining about that.
I mean, to me, Ahsoka's is not the worst. My main complaint with that damn set is you give us a Clone Wars set. I don't flipping care if it was near the end when Anakin didn't have the armor. You should have given a Clone Wars Anakin in a flipping Clone Wars set with Ahsoka in her old attire. Because when Ahsoka had that outfit, Anakin had his padding, and I'm sorry he did.
Yeah.
So
also, I don't like
they
the
should have done
mid-legs
that
on the
shit.
Ahsoka. I think that was an odd choice, personally.
Well, even in that time period, Ahsoka was a little smaller than Anakin. They weren't the same height.
Lego's been doing minifigure like the normal minifigure legs forever. Like this is the first time, right? And it's weird to me.
Well, thanks to Harry Potter for that, because Harry Potter did it first.
Yeah, I honestly kind of hate mid legs. I think they're kind of ugly. So
I don't hate them. I think they with Harry Potter, they're honestly pretty cool. Like they're not bad.
like the torsos aren't smaller and the arms aren't smaller, so the proportion is just weird.
It's a little interesting, but I don't hate. I'm not someone that hates it because
Star Wars set heart attack.
I've dealt with it with other themes, so that's what I'll say. I don't hate it because
maybe
I've seen
the
it
kids
before.
in Denmark are different.
The kids in Denmark are different. Well, no, I'm joking.
What?
I thought that's what he said. The kids in Denmark are different. What did you say, Andy?
Yeah, they're just built different, so maybe like their source material's different.
Their source material's different. Damn. Yeah, Ahsoka doesn't have pupils in Denmark. No, I'm joking. Oh, bro.
I swear, like
I'm excited for the.
not gonna have pupils and like minifigures that
They
should.
said super detailed. They said super detailed Jango and Boba. So we'll
I'm
see.
like, we're coming to an age where it's like even minifigures that don't have like the two colors or like multiple colors in their eyes, like literally could just be like a white background and then like the black pupil. Lego's gonna stop giving them pupils and just be like, we don't care anymore. I swear we're coming to that. Like that's next.
Well, I honestly think if they fuck, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get a little not with the language, but I will say this. If I'm gonna honestly say if they fuck with Jango and Boba, people are going to be pissed. If you screw up those figures after we're telling you for so long, we want this, please, we want this, and then they give the most inferior Jango and Boba, it will be a riot on the internet. They will not stop. So I think they have to make them the best versions, or people are going to freak. That's my opinion.
I don't get where this is coming from. I know Lego's been doing it for actually a few years now. It hasn't just been like within the last year, but it's gotten really bad within the last year. You know.
Yeah, I'm not the one complaining. I think all the sets look good, but I feel like I'm not even mad about Ahsoka either, too bad, because I just feel like with those summer sets, like you've really, and also like you all said, the chopper needs to look flipping good, or people will riot with that one too, because people have been asking for a buildable chopper, an official one.
I hope that the chopper can like have arms too, like on his head. And that
I think he will. I think they have to, because it's like part of Chopper.
Yeah.
It's like everyone knows Chopper for getting angry and slapping people with his arms and stuff. So I mean,
and his little wheel.
Yeah.
I love Chopper.
Or threatening to burn Ezra sometimes. He pulls out a lighter. Dude, listen, that Chopper is the only thing I can agree with the Empire on, that they say the rebels are bad guys, because Chopper is a flippin' arsonist. He's a
war criminal.
He's a madman. He literally is a madman.
I love Chopper though.
I do that too.
I know everyone would say, "Wait, what about Hera?" But Chopper is my favorite character from Rebels.
Cheater.
No. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey. No, indeed. I mean, he could do Chopper and Hera. They're both together.
I was about to say they're a package of two.
Chopper could be my brother because Hera's my mommy. No.
Whoa! Whoa! Hey, yo! What the heck?
That's a thinker right there.
Imagine if all those tiles were stickers, Andy.
I would actually kill myself.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised Lego was able to actually give printed pieces there for a little detail like that.
Imagine like in 10 years, all of those little tiny stickers peeling up.
Ugh.
I would
Wait,
jump.
is that Chopper or Copper is your favorite? He said Chopper, not Chopper.
Honestly, that would be my Lego 911, to be honest.
Yeah.
It'd even flip if he had to put 18 stickers on those tiles. Indeed, can I say one thing? I was playing it, I was like, I might have a way to get Rivendell.
Yeah.
But then I didn't have a way to get Rivendell. I wanted to build it with you, but it's alright. We can get back in and stuff next year.
Yeah, he didn't win the 1,000,000 points. How sad.
Yeah. How sad.
Has anybody heard anybody say that they know somebody who won it? I'm like, I don't think anyone actually wins that stuff.
I haven't heard shit, Skyrim.
About what?
Do you remember when this was like a month ago for like the week before Black Friday? It was like Lego had
the 100 points.
You could enter for 1,000,000, not 100.
A million.
Points,
a million. Yeah.
For free. One entry per account. So chances of winning were like none. It's like entering the lottery, right? But I'm like, I haven't heard anybody say anything about it. Like they know somebody that won it or they won it. Like I figured no one's gonna say they won it because it's like winning the lottery, and like people are gonna, even people you don't even know are gonna be like, hey, can I have something? Can I have some money? Can I have some points? Like,
isn't it like what? I want to say somewhere around like $3,000 worth of points.
I think so.
Dude, I wish I would have bought so many Lego sets with that.
Yeah, that would have been so flippin' cool.
I could have gotten every set I wanted, but now
I would have been able to be like, yeah, I got the new Lego Star Wars sets for free.
I got the new Lego Star Wars sets for free.
I probably would have bought the Venator, even though I don't have room for it, and I would have just kept it and been like, well, maybe someday I'll be able to build it. Just like I have like the AT-AT and the gunship. It's like I have them sealed in the box in my closet because it's like, well, maybe someday I'll have room to put it somewhere.
I'm kind of glad I wasn't able to get the AT-AT because that's the thing right now. I don't know where the hell I put it. I don't know.
I'll tell you where to put it. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, yo! Sky, calm it down. Calm it down.
Okay.
Skyrim's coming out the box today. He's like, I'm ready for this. He's being more weird than he was last night. And Copper is
no, that's not true.
Copper was there. He was watching.
All right, let's see. Copper, was I weirder last night or am I being weirder today, this morning? I think I was a lot weirder last night.
You were a lot weirder last night.
Long shot.
But you're like, I can tell you where you can put the AT-AT. I'm like, well, sir.
I can't help myself when people say stuff like that. I'm like, I'll tell you where to put it. Just,
Up your ass. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. And to the left, right?
Oh my god. This podcast makes Sky.
I can't because like I hear things and I'm like, that's what she said all the time. Like it's just, it is what
you are most weird when you had to leave the street for 10 minutes. And then he comes back talking about how he wants to dress up as a stormtrooper fox furry.
No, I never said I want to dress up as one. I just said that would be hot.
Hey, you said that, hey, maybe I could dress up as that. You said that shit, sir. No.
I was most weird when I had to leave the stream for 10 minutes. Was I only gone for 10 minutes?
You left for a few minutes because you had to eat.
I thought I was gone for like an hour. I guess it wasn't that long.
You were gone for at least, I'd say at least maybe 20 to 30. You were gone for at least maybe half an hour, but...
Yeah, and I got back and Brick Collection was here, so I was like, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Where the fun begins.
Yeah.
It was a fun stream last night, though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, some people were a little inappropriate, but that's okay.
Well, the thing is if you can't be yourself and have fun, then what's the point of having a podcast where you talk about things?
True. To an extent, because you still don't want to get canceled, because some opinions are best kept quiet, right?
Well, yeah. I listen. I saw some out of pocket memes last night. If you saw any of them in the chat, the Minecraft one, the automatic building, that one got me, bro. I'm like, we are not doing this on the building and chatting Minecraft server.
Yeah.
Indy, did you see that? You did?
I didn't.
Oh god. Well, just go to the chat. It's like automatic farming in Minecraft. Just watch that and then come back.
Does it have to do with villagers by any chance?
No, it has to do with a never mind.
What about with sheep?
I've made some messed up farms in Minecraft.
What about with Enrods? Enrods, boats, and pistons?
Yep. No, I don't even know what this farm is. But I've made some messed up farms in the game. Usually, for hostile mobs though, so I don't feel as bad, but like where they fall to their death or like land on campfires or something, it's like born to die. Like they spawn in dead and then they spawn in again dead, It's kind of messed up.
Maybe hard to find last nights.
I am a technical player when I play Minecraft. I don't play like just on creative. I actually play survival and build farms and
look at Copper's message. Look at Copper's message. It may be hard to find last night's replay because the FBI is going over the transcript. Oh,
probably.
I mean, there might be that one about what beast. And remember,
dude, what?
Bro just glitched out.
I think he had to mute for a second.
I could have sworn I just heard bestiality, though.
No. Let's not go there.
No.
I was about to say.
No. BC. I said, especially after what BC said last night about a certain.
I got really worried there for a second.
No. He said if there would be a house I would go into in Florida if I was there. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, we were crapping on Florida for some reason.
And then we talked about M&R, and you said if there's a house I would, that's the only thing I can think of.
Well, we were talking about how people have accidentally doxed themselves before.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wonder if M&R did, because people knew where he used to live.
Well, his parents' house, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know if people know where he lives now with his new house. He probably lives like down the street and like to the left or something, right? Like, I'm pretty sure he said he didn't move very far.
And he does his whatnot stuff now out of Orlando Brick Co. Yeah, he does his stream.
Yeah. So if you know where that shop is, and that's like an actual store, so it'd be cool to go there. But I don't know what the prices are like.
Some people might know his new one because before he did that, I think he did like the ones at the new place too at the actual house and ship them from there. So they might.
It sounds pretty easy to find where he lives. So if you go to the Orlando Brick Co., wait for him to do an event there and just follow him home.
Oh my god, bro.
I was gonna say I hope nobody would stalk him, but yeah.
How you end up getting shot, or like what the heck are you doing?
As long as you don't have the blick, you're good.
It's a very conservative state, so chances are everybody there has a gun.
Well, as long as M&R doesn't have one, you're good.
Or Ryan has someone that's with him at all times watching things. So yeah, don't do that shit, everybody. Don't.
A bodyguard. I think he does have a bit of like a crew.
He does.
I think he has people that hold the camera sometimes for him, and I think doesn't he hire like his brother to build some of the sets so that way he can get the reviews.
Because he built some and the brother built some so they can get some stuff.
Man, that'd be so amazing. Unless they do it for free because they're just helping him out. Like, I would love that. Be like, hey, here's a Lego set. Build it for me in like 2 hours and I'll pay you $100. Like, because I'm assuming M&R probably pays pretty good money because he probably makes good money. I don't know. That'd be awesome though. Just basically like your job is to build like up to 5 Lego sets a day, and you get paid for it.
I'm running out of room.
And he's doing it, but the opposite way. Yeah, you should throw those bags away. Just stuff them back in the box for now.
The building and chatting house, everyone helps each other. No, I'm joking.
Never buy Lego off of Target ever. DTC sets.
It shipped in the box, didn't it?
Well, my Rivendell box was shipped in like the Lego one. My Venator box, it has tape that I literally can't peel off of 3 of the 6 sides of the box.
Yeah, I
thought. Did they ship it just in the box, not in an actual like brown box?
Well, you know, like the brown boxes that every Lego set comes in, where it has like the sticker and everything. That's what's inside. Like the ones that get shipped to like from the factory for these big sets. Well, the Rivendell one came in that box, and that's kind of what I expected. The Venator one, it came in a big box, but whenever you open that box, the Venator box had tape on it.
Ugh.
Like the Target 360 tape.
Yeah.
So I think they probably were like, "Oh, I'm just gonna ship it like this," and it had like a big ass shipping label on it too.
I hate that. Yeah.
And then somebody was like, "You dummy! You're not supposed to ship it just that box." And
people have received Lego sets from like Amazon in just the Lego box, not in like a brown package box.
I've had that happen before. A couple of years back, I bought the white and blue. I bought the Solo Falcon from Amazon for Prime Day, and it came in that box. Like just.
I remember that happened to like a lot of people with the Darth Vader's castle.
Yep.
Oh god, the one that made me so pissed, and I think I still have the box somewhere, and I've got some of the stuff off to where it still look good for review and stuff, right? The one set that made me so pissed off of Amazon was the light cruiser, Moff Gideon's light cruiser, because it came with the Amazon shipping stuff on it and taped around it. In 2022, was that 2022?
Just get a hair dryer. You might be able to heat up the adhesive, and then it'll peel off pretty easy.
I still have that box, but it's not the best condition for that set at all. But yeah. Amazon can piss me off sometimes, but they also do some pretty good stuff, so I don't.
Give and take.
I'm getting my dangle. I think that's what it was called, right? From Amazon. Dongle? I'll get that on Monday. Dongle, yeah.
What's that?
So it'll allow me to plug in my headset to my phone because my phone doesn't have a headphone jack. So it plugs into the USB, and then you can plug in a headset. And it's called a dongle, and I thought that sounded super funny.
Or a headphone connector. So yeah, it's like I don't know what to call it exactly, but no, I told Sky about it. It's like that's what I do in my streams. I use that, and then he's like, "Oh, that's a good idea." And then he found it, and then he's got one for it coming in.
Nice.
And now I like saying dongle because it sounds like something else.
Do you have a Steve Jobby?
But it'll allow me to be able to turn on my phone and camera, and I'll be able to build a set or two on stream sometimes too.
So Skyrim told me he likes to give girls the dongle.
I also said last night that the ladies like my carrot.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Mister. And now you're canceled. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yep.
Pull this guy's IP address right now.
No. That's a BC thing to do. No. I'm sorry.
Well, I already know where I live. Why are you telling me? Yeah. Like that meme. Unless you guys want to buy me food, then I'll tell you my address.
Come holla.
Send some DoorDash my way.
I'll buy you some Chick-fil-A for Christmas. No.
Yes.
Well, or maybe like a day before, but still.
Is Chick-fil-A going to be closed on Christmas?
No.
Probably, but I'll get it the day after or the day before. You can just send me a Chick-fil-A gift card, like code, and bada boom.
Okay, this is the one day in 4 days that I haven't worked, and of course they're catering Chick-fil-A today. Of course, yep. It's always when you're sick or when you have vacation that your employers are like, "Oh, hey, let's do something fun today. Let's give back to the community." Blah blah blah. But then when you flip and work your butt off, it's like nothing.
I know exactly what you mean.
Well,
I missed donut day one time.
It's cold right now. I'm just glad I don't have to work at a place right now. But God.
Yeah. Even at like my church, it was that way. It was like, I swear, like the one time I was sick is the one day that they were doing like a lunch and stuff, and it was like, really? I missed it.
No, or it's like the thing that you wanted to eat. They don't have it that day.
Yeah. I mean, I've been sick on Thanksgiving too, and that's never fun because then it's like, dang, the big dinner that you look forward to having every year, it's like, nope, can't have it this year. I mean, you can once you're not sick anymore, like with leftovers, but leftover turkey's just not as good, right? I think everybody can agree.
Yeah.
If you heat it up the right way.
Accurate. Yeah. I got leftover Chinese food though. I'm excited about that. I'm eating that today.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Ham is already better than turkey, though. I mean,
absolutely.
That is true. I
didn't even have any turkey this Thanksgiving. I just ate the ham.
Ham boner. Oh, wait,
ham bony.
Ham boner.
Yeah, no thanks.
Listen, Skyrim gets a ham boner seeing a furry girl. No, wait, what? Like,
Okay. We're back to this again, huh?
Cut the show.
Did somebody say cut the show?
Yeah.
Yep, just cut. We'll just leave it there. End it.
Cut the show. We're done.
Can you take like the roof off of Rivendell? Is that why there's so much detail down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't built the roof yet, and I'm not looking forward to that either. Because there's an entire little bag of those stupid 1x1 tiles.
Yes. It's like the Dagobah diorama.
Also, I do have to say, I feel like the little thing where you rub the little thing across is false advertisement. Because I still had a lot of crooked tiles.
Oh. Yeah,
I feel kind of scammed.
What were you gonna say, Bounty?
I want to tell people too, like with next year, yes, we will be covering like all the Star Wars sets, but it's going to be a huge Lord of the Rings year as well. I'm going to try and get Rivendell, Barad-dûr. I am getting back ends for sure because I love the Shire. And then I'm getting the Gandalf versus Durin's Bane when it comes out. So it's like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars is going to be huge on the channel next year, guys. I'm just letting y'all know, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I'm letting y'all know because Lord of the Rings will take over for a bit.
You know it's going to be small then next year?
My wallet.
Your bank account, yeah.
It's called that sometimes I'm smart and don't buy everything at once. I only get what I need.
What are you referring to here? Not the Crimson Firehawk, right?
I'm afraid to Skyrim buying every set, even junior sets for $50.
Yeah, I'm gonna be more responsible this year. But it's also because I only have one job right now, so I don't have a lot of money coming in.
No, I'm not. I'm just playing with this guy, but even though it's an amazing set, but definitely use the hint that give you to straighten the tiles. Even though I actually used the A-Log 1x16 brick instead. Yeah. I'm good with with putting tiles on straight. Like okay, to be honest, I'm very anal. I need the set to look exactly how they show it. So I fix it like immediately.
Yeah.
I'm that way, but also with the
hiding mold marks.
Yep. He knows where I was going with this. I think I've said it before though. So it's like sometimes I spend like an extra like 20-30 minutes on a build just because I'm being very particular. And that's why I hate stickers, because you got to get them just right, and if it's ever so slightly off, it's like frick me. So then I got to
frick me, yeah.
Take it off and fix it. And
I actually spent probably like an extra hour on the Venator just through getting the engines right, because the engines, they have little grooves in them in certain ways, the big parts, and so I wanted it to look good. And if you just build it how it shows in the instruction manual, that it doesn't show up the right way, how it looks on the box and everything. So I like reverse engineered all of it and finally figured it out, and it took me like an extra hour to do all 4 of the engines. It was so annoying, but it was worth it. Exactly.
I'm excited, and I'm going to try and get the Venator because it's actually one I actually do want. So, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, if you want to buy these expensive, real good Lego sets, you should stop buying BrickCraft. Just saying.
He's got
Prioritize. You gotta save your money so you can spend it wisely elsewhere, right?
Sky, it was for a holiday stream, so
yeah, but a Venator for Christmas would have been better. Just saying.
Well, I didn't want to do. I just wanted to do something different, Mr. Wren.
I said the child because I'm laughing at the third word in Copper's comment.
You want every 2x2 tile.
And he capitalized it.
A blemish on one side when I do a module for every blemish, just to be on in the same direction. Yeah. Copper.
I'm laughing.
Yes, Copper. Listen, Copper and me just share the same wavelength for something. Me and him would just get it.
Are you not gonna comment on the third word though?
What is the third word?
He capitalized it, A-N-A-L.
Listen.
I'm just a child. I'm laughing my head off, and
listen, Skyran laughs at a fart or flipping ass all the time. So
yeah, like, what does that actually mean when you say your A-N-A-L about something?
It just means you're like atypical about it.
Huh.
Like it has to be that
way. You guys
way.
know what that word means typically?
Well, yes, we know what that means.
Yummers. No.
Chat hasn't been.
Sometimes I do it. No, I'm joking.
What?
I would hope so. I mean,
you are the one with the kid.
Yeah, well, that's not how you get a kid.
True.
Hey, no, I'm playing.
That's the safe way to
you're
not
really
have a kid.
OCD, obsessed. No shit. I am. I am very OCD. It has to be, bro.
Yeah, I'm probably worse.
Listen. I could have told you that shit before you even met me. I'm like, I am very, very upset OCD. With some things, not all. When it comes to my Lego, yes. But the reason with Lego is because like people just like, God, they would not leave my stuff alone. I had to become that way. I just got so annoying. You know what I mean, guys? Like, just someone tries to play with it or be it. I'm like, no. Little cousin, no.
I'll shoot your ear. I'll shoot your fingers off.
Yeah, thankfully I don't have any younglings, if you will, in my family that like Lego
when they show up.
and that want to try to touch my Lego. Otherwise, I would be Anakin over here.
Oh, God.
Take it from me.
Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do? Dumb.
Oh. The only person I wouldn't, like, I'm not the only person I'm not mad with Lego and stuff with, like, is like wifey, because it's like I don't really. It's like, yeah, stuff can happen, but I don't like. Like, she knocked. We were moving something on the table, and she like knocked like half of the balloons off the house, and then we just put them back on like normal.
You didn't kick her out of the house?
Nah, I didn't care.
It's her set, right? So.
Well, it's our set. I got it for. I got it for us both to build, and honestly, I'll probably show it. Yeah, I can show it. I mean, the room's a bit messy, but it's over there.
Dang, look at all those pops.
With the castle, too. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, that is just... My Star Wars pops are, like, in this box of it. Because some of those are getting moved to the new storage area. But or well, not storage, but the new like game collector room thing. Because it's we're putting it in our bedroom is now, and that's when I'm gonna turn on the camera. You'll see my face during these podcasts because I'll have the shelves behind me, Legos behind me, all this stuff. It's gonna be awesome. I have an idea, but
that sounds cool.
Huh?
So that sounds cool.
I know, and I'm very excited. But we're moving, and but we're like some of the pops and stuff I'm leaving in here, and then I'm taking the rest of I'm just leaving the rest in here and taking the stuff I want. So definitely look at all that Lego. I want your address. What time you go to sleep? No, sir. No.
Copper, I'll DM you his address later.
You don't even know it. Here, there's some Lego. There's some David Bugle, Milano, Monster Fighters. We got some pops.
Yeah, just a couple pops.
Some. Yeah, I'm not a collector at all. What? No,
Yeah.
no.
Not an addiction, it's a dedication.
Lego.
The reason I get pops though is because like they make stuff like Lego. Like at the top, that's One Piece, and then Demon Slayer. Like
jolly good show.
And then those pops right there, like the Michael Myers, Jason. That's my autos from Scarefest. And at the very top, my Grail, Matthew Lillard, William Afton's Ghostface.
Nice.
So I am very happy.
I'm going to be playing a dangerous game when I start doing these streams with you guys where I build something too. Because if I bump my camera or something happens, I'm going to do an accidental face reveal. So it's probably bound to happen.
Or what if it falls and it shows your feet?
Ooh.
People
review.
will probably want to see that. People will probably want to see
I mean, I'm not a lady, so I don't know. And I wear socks this time of year, like even to bed. Yeah, people think I'm crazy, but I wear socks to bed. So
I do have a lot of stuff. I know I do, but
I've also taken naps in jeans. So yeah,
you're just built different.
I am.
I've worked out in jeans before, and that was not fun.
I wear jeans all the time. It's like the only pair of pants I have.
Fair enough.
Dude, you are like, literally, like Mr. ND said here. You're on a whole fucking other level. Yep. I can't even wear jeans. I hate jeans.
I used to hate jeans, but I'm starting to get used to them now.
Yeah,
I think it was a sensory thing when I was a kid. I had a lot of sensory issues for some reason.
I've been wearing jeans since I was like a little kid.
And no, I do not
like
have
blue
autism.
Jeans. I don't like khakis though, but that's because I think they're ugly.
Well, I have a texture thing with my skin too. Like, just jeans just are like they always make me like feel like so weird. Like that's why I hate it. But it's just something with my skin. Like it doesn't feel good on my skin, and that's what it is with me. But But besides that, I don't care if people wear them or nothing. Like I'm not gonna say fuck jeans. You shouldn't wear them either. No, I don't care. I just want to have fun doing this, building bricks. That's all I wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm a brick builder.
So what do we want to build first for January? Assuming
Arc
everybody
170.
Okay, if we do the Arc 170 though, we were talking about this yesterday. We'll have to wait until the second week because it probably won't get delivered right away.
Yeah, and then ND, you have to order online too, right?
I'm probably just gonna buy it at Target.
Oh, okay, cool. And I'm going to the Lego store, so we might have to wait for Sky, but we could definitely do it. We could definitely do it that like. I want to try. I want to try and do them all together. So if we can maybe wait for like if Sky gets in the because he pre-ordered the Acclimator and Hum 1.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets those in first, we'll probably just do them first, and then save the biggest ones for last, the Interceptor and the Arc 170.
Yeah, because if
mine a week early because I don't think Target street date stuff anymore.
If
I'm
Lego
gonna try,
decides,
and I get sorry, but they show early stuff shows up here all the time too, so I might be able to get some stuff early too. Go ahead, Scott. I'm sorry.
If Lego decides, because sometimes they do, sometimes they don't when you pre-order sets, if they decide to ship it like a day or two before it actually comes out, then I'll probably get it the first week of January. If they decide to wait until January 1st to ship it like they do sometimes, then I won't get that probably until the second week as well.
Yeah, it'd be cool if they ship stuff so that it would be on your house for January 1st.
They've done that before. In fact, I pre-ordered the
That's why
Executor
I like
Super Star Destroyer,
Yeah,
and it shipped before it released, and I actually got it a day before it would have been available.
that's
Just
sweet.
one day, but it was like, hey, that's cool. So, but because it shipped like 3 days before it came out, so
Yeah.
No, I bought my dioramas, and the ones for. Y'all might need to help me with this one here a bit, but I got the dioramas in. When did the ones for was it 21 or 22? Was
22.
the Death Star and the Sarlacc and all that, or not the Sarlacc, the trash compactor and all that?
I think it was 22.
yeah, because last year was like the episode 6
Anniversary
sets.
ones.
Yeah.
Now the Darth Vader meditation chamber came out in 21.
Yes, that's right.
Is that a diorama though? When I think of diorama, I think of like the ones with the black. Well, I guess it had a black base. So.
It did. Yeah,
It has the same base as the other ones. It just has a different thing where it doesn't have a quote. It just says Darth Vader meditation chamber.
Yeah.
But I really did like the Darth Vader one. I know a lot of people hated on it, but I liked it a lot.
I like all the dioramas. Like,
yeah,
I like some more than others. The trash compactor is definitely the worst, but it's still a good set. Like, maybe not worth the price at full price. I think it released for like what, $90,
80 or 90. Yeah,
but it's still really cool. Great minifigures and the build's cool. It even has like the play feature where you can like move in the walls, and like that's kind of fun.
Yeah, but no, the thing I was saying is why I like. This is why I like to pre-order the sets on Amazon sometimes, because literally they ship them before. Because I literally got them the day the sets came out. I got them on when did those come out? Like May or June 1st or something. I got them all.
Yeah, May 1st. I want to say.
I think it was, but yeah, I got them all on May 1st.
That's nice.
So they shipped out before. And you know what was the best thing ever? I had to have a dentist appointment that same day. So the sets came the day after the same day as after the dentist. So I was able to build and have some fun. And
you see Copper's comment?
Copper, you guys sound like me. It's an 8-hour round trip to the nearest Lego store, so I have to order everything from Lego.com and get it a week after everyone else. Well, I'm 10 minutes away from my store, so
yeah. Must be nice. I'm 7 hours away from a Lego store.
I'm 45 minutes away from 2.
I used to be like 4 to 5 hours away from a Lego store.
If I was an hour away, I'd be like, heck yeah, I'm driving it to and from. But I'm not driving 14 hours in total to and from,
And Sky, because I know where you are, it really surprises me that they don't have a Lego store there. It does surprise me. But
crime, my dude, crime.
But I hope you get one soon, because it is an Lego store. Going to the actual Lego store is
not gonna happen. Not ever. No. But we have a bricks and minifigs, but I don't like bricks and minifigs. So, and the one here kind of sucks. It's really small.
Like, some of those brick stores can be really good and have some really good stuff, but there's other times where it's just like, yeah, they don't got shit.
Yeah, I think probably 45 minutes away from me, I have the actual Lego store and 2 third-party Lego stores, all within a radius of 15 minutes of each other.
Yeah, like
how are you not homeless? The amount of money you spend on Lego.
Because he makes a bunch of money back. So
I guess so. Yeah. I think it's crazy. Like it's awesome, but it's like
I literally was like, Andy, your money gone.
If I had a Lego store where I live, like on top of like third-party stores that actually get good deals, like you were saying with the Onyx Cinder being like 95. I would never ever have any money in my bank account because I would always be like, well, I can't pass up on this.
Well, no, Skyrim, we will take you to a Lego store. Like, if we meet up ever,
I've been to a Lego store once. I went to Phoenix, Arizona once, and I was able to go to the mall. It's a really tiny Lego store. It's probably one of the smallest ones in America, but it was really cool seeing that like wall with all the bricks or pieces, like the studs. Like I don't know what they call that wall, but
Pick a brick.
Yeah, pick a brick. It's so cool, and the display sets, and it was fun. And that was like a long time ago, like when the Super Star Destroyer UCS set was the big Lego Star Wars set, and they had one on display, and it was like, man, this thing is massive. That thing's actually probably kind of small now compared to
what else
some.
is massive?
What?
Taper fade.
What's also massive?
The low taper fade meme.
The low 10% meme?
Low taper fade.
I don't understand.
It's a ninja meme. It's never mind.
Okay.
Ninja's always commenting about how big the low taper fade meme is.
Is Ninja still relevant? Like, do people still watch him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought no one cared about him anymore.
Well,
I never hear anything about him.
Well, you're not into the like Fortnite community.
That is also true. I've never played Fortnite, not once.
Yes, me neither, Sky.
Yay.
We're better than 90% of the population.
Yep, we're better than you. Better than
I only know that because it was big. Like it also was big like a year ago. That meme.
Yeah.
So it's the only reason I know about it.
I just
Downey's
never
a big
thought
Fortnite.
Fortnite looked appealing.
I like Fortnite.
You could play as Ice Spice fighting against Darth Vader. Doesn't that sound fun?
Nope.
That was the worst skin
Nor
they added to the game.
Welcome to the club, Copper. The Purification Club.
Cool Kids Club.
Fortnite is a disease. It's a fungus. It's a parasite.
It's a fun game, but it's like the new stuff's really good, but you gotta.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what will also be on the channel. I'm doing the Fortnite Lego. No one's stopping me.
Well, I will not be there for those streams.
I actually kind of want to get the battle bus a little bit.
I'm getting the battle bus because that's my favorite skin. Drift. It has drift, and that's my favorite. So. It was Chapter 1, Season 5 of Fortnite. Before they added a lot of the collabs and stuff before.
Know that M&R pointed out that the battle bus is hypocritical. Lego being, Lego, because one of the minifigures has like a tail or something, and it prevents them from sitting in the chair, like any of the chairs in the bus. But Lego
the whole
refuses.
Point, it's a cat.
Yeah, but Lego refuses to give Star Wars minifigures camas or waist capes, whatever they're called, because then they wouldn't be able to sit down. And it's like, but on a different theme, they literally can't sit with this tail piece. So Lego just contradicts themselves all the time.
And the cloth would be easier for them to sit down with than a flipping tail would, to be honest. We all know that.
Because, like, if you guys, I'm assuming ND probably has this minifigure because he has all the gun
like the cuck Star Wars fan.
Do you remember the waist cape that Ventress has?
Yeah.
Like you can still bend her. You can still bend her legs and like put her down. You just can't snap her to any studs. But it's like it still works. So, and that was probably like one of the thickest like waist capes Lego's ever made.
Or get this, Lego. How about you just remove the waist cape and then sit the figure down, and then you could put the waist cape back on like I used to do as a kid. Wow.
That is also true. Yeah. If they ever make up that excuse with capes, then we're doomed because then they'll get rid of capes.
The thing is, though, is I would love Lego, and I know they'll never do it, which is why I hate them sometimes. No, I don't. But no, it's I would love, because I did it with my capes because it makes it a little more accurate. I wish they would just have it to where you have the robe, like you have a full robe piece, like the Jedi robes. Just have like an actual robe with the hood. I don't like it with the cape. I wish there was like like imagine it. It was like the plastic capes, but it's like like it's like a Jedi robe, and they have like the sleeves on it and stuff. Or maybe if they have their robe on, have the minifigures how do I say that? Have the minifigures arms be like brown, and then put the hood on, and actually have it be like a flipping Jedi robe or something. I don't know, but
Yeah,
I would want an actual robe instead of what they give. But
Yeah,
that's
the
but
closest we probably got to that was Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter.
yeah.
they wouldn't be able to sit down then. Yeah, the ponchos too. Because like they do ponchos occasionally. Like I'm actually surprised that they gave Qui-Gon a poncho in the Interceptor
Yeah.
this year.
I'm buying an extra Qui-Gon poncho and just putting it on Cal. That's all I'll say.
Yeah,
Because honestly, Qui-Gon's looks accurate to like one of the first ones you get in the game.
it's
And
just I'm looking at it right now. It's just a brown blob. There's nothing special.
Yeah.
It actually takes away from the minifigure a little because you can't see the detail print on his torso.
yeah, but it's
You
like
guys talk like Lego actually listens to Star Wars fans. I know, right? Isn't it great? We're just
no.
shouting in the empty void.
Hey, they might listen to us someday.
They listen to people like M&R, but then they still don't listen, if that makes sense. Like,
Well,
they hear us, but they choose to avoid.
Selective hearing company.
Yeah, seems that way. But God forbid, if like a Lego Harry Potter fan complains about something, they'll cater to them and be like, "Oh, we're so sorry. We'll fix that right away."
Baby.
Right? Like
How
a
could
Star
we
Wars.
do this to you?
It's like that
but
meme with like
yeah.
the mom holding up the kid and then the other kid's drowning and then it's like they show a skeleton like underwater. It's like Lego's like letting Marvel slowly die while they keep Harry Potter happy and Star Wars is already dead.
I
Okay,
went
I
to
feel like
Star
Lego Marvel
Wars.
is probably the second theme that's on the chopping block for being
No,
killed,
no,
right? You don't
no,
think so?
no.
What would you say is the next dead Lego theme then? Like where Lego's just like completely ignoring it.
Completely ignore. Well, they don't ignore Lego Marvel. They give like Lego Marvel
The
everything they
fans.
want. You just have to wait.
That's true, I guess.
Except leg printing's the worst issue with Lego Marvel.
Yeah, it can be. But the
But
thing about but even that's not too bad compared to Star Wars. But the thing I would honestly say after Star Wars, I would honestly say the next dead theme would probably be
not dead, neglected. I shouldn't say dead because dead would mean they're
neglected.
not making it anymore.
What's the What's the theme I think is neglected? Or I honestly think the next one are where people feel neglected. Ninjago. I believe that because there's been a lot of complaints about Ninjago as well.
No,
I
Ninjago, in my opinion, should die. That theme's been around for like 13 something years.
Yeah, because they're afraid of the Crucible. Yeah, they're going to get the death curse on them if they get Harry Potter fans mad.
Yeah. But I feel like the reason why I brought up Marvel, I think, is like slowly getting more and more neglected. Is it seems like people are complaining more and more about the sets being overpriced now, and the minifigure quality is going down. ND said the leg printing, and then like I mentioned, like with the new Red Hulk that they're getting, and it's like, oh, that one doesn't have pupils, so the pupilless minifigure is bleeding over to the Marvel theme, and so I really do think Lego Marvel's probably next, to get like the Star Wars treatment where they just make up these excuses, contradict themselves, and just do whatever they want and ignore the fans.
I wouldn't say like a Marvel's next. I'd say the one that's on the chopping block, and this is the saddest for me because I actually love it more than Marvel. I think it's DC. They just don't do shit with DC. It's the
Yeah.
most neglected.
Batman seems to be kind of...
DC is the most neglected theme ever. Because listen, I love Batman. I'm a Batman stan. I love Batman more than Spider-Man, Superman. But the thing is did I love the sets that came out last year from Lego DC? Yes, I did, because you know what they brought that we've been asking for fucking ever? Animated series sets. Kevin Conroy, the best Batman that's ever lived. They made sets of.
I like Christian Bale Batman.
But it's the animated Batman, the Arkham games, all that stuff. But he is the best. He is Batman. Like, everyone knows that is Batman. Like, if you can have your favorite live action, right? But in terms of like who is Batman, who did him the most, it was Kevin Conroy, and they actually did animated series and had some good sets for it. I was happy with the Batmobile and the Skyline one for DC.
Well, aren't they coming out with Arkham Asylum
DC next year? Yep. And that's what I'm excited for. But it's the Superman mech and that.
And the Tumbler.
And the Tumbler, and that's all we know.
Mechs.
But the thing with the Superman one and the Marvel ones is, I think that's how Star Wars should do their mechs. Include 2 characters. Have the one like...
Oh no, Lego would never ever even consider the idea of giving us 2 minifigures in a Star Wars mech, unless we get a Mandalorian mech. Then they might give us Grogu.
But it's like Superman,
and add $5 to the price.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Superman versus Lex Luthor, Iron Man versus Ultron, and they're the same price at $15, and I love that.
Why does Superman need a mech? That's so stupid. I know kids will like it, but I hate these mechs. I hate how mechs exist in Star Wars now.
There's kind of an excuse for the Superman one, because it actually plays into the story, because Lex Luthor's there with kryptonite, so he can't use his powers. But that's it. They've kind of made a reason for it, but yeah.
I hate how Marvel and DC invented the mechs, because now it's bleeding into Star Wars, and we're getting a Maul mech this year. And the only mech I do think would actually be kind of cool maybe is like a General Grievous mech, but they'd probably find a way to botch that, or he would only have 2 arms.
Now, do we think the Maul mech's gonna have Ahsoka in it or something like that, or no?
No, absolutely not. Maul's not even gonna have pupils. I would bet you $5 Maul won't even have pupils.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
So God forbid they're not going to give us another minifigure.
And if Maul does have pupils, and good morning, wifey. But how is everyone? She says we're doing good. We're doing good.
Complaining about Lego Star Wars, so good.
Yeah, we're complaining about Lego, so it's a good show all around.
What better way to spend a Saturday morning than complaining about Lego?
Wow.
Yeah. No. It's actually afternoon now, because it's 12 for me. 12:40.
Yeah, it's like
12:25, not 40. It's a quarter past noon. Well, for me.
I think that the new mechs actually look pretty good. I'm not lying. They do look decent for Marvel and DC, so I actually do like them.
Are they paying you to say this?
No, I actually think they look good. I'm not lying.
Are you a shill?
No, dumbass.
Yeah, no.
The Iron Man one's not bad at all, though. I think the Iron Man one's probably one of the best ones.
But he's a sleeper agent.
I just don't think the new mechs look that bad.
Are they putting is there like a red dot on your chest right now? Like, I think he's getting forced to say this. They're blackmailed or bribed or something. Like, no one in their right mind thinks mechs look good ever. No sane
I just don't think they're that bad. I'm not saying they're like good. I'm just saying they're not that bad. They don't look that bad.
That is what you call perfect sticker placement.
Absolutely, that is gorgeous. But you put it upside down, right? Or something. I guess you can't on this. I mean, you can if you gotta cover the mold. Yeah,
the mold marks right there, so it's gonna be on the bottom, and it's gonna go like that.
Absolutely. See, you got it. I hate when people don't hide the mold marks. I'm so particular about that. Like, I watched your quick little video bounty on whichever day the Venator was, and I was like, "Why do you have the red piece facing that way? Because the mold mark is like in the front of the ship." I didn't comment that, but it was like, ugh.
All right, we went 2 for 2.
I
Let's
just
go.
didn't even notice it. It wasn't even visible in person.
Copper says, "Thanks for streaming again. I got to go for now. See you guys." Well, thanks for watching, Mr. Copper.
Thanks,
We appreciate
Copper.
you.
And you are an excellent mod. CC is OCD2 with the mold marks for all nerds. So yes, we are. I'm not OCD at the moment. No, the one pieces I am OCD with are the ingot pieces. You know, the like bars.
Oh
where
yeah,
they have
I am
you
too.
tile
They always
the
have to
bar.
face the same way, right?
Yes. Or like
Well, because the one side has the mold mark, and then the other side is Lego, and so it's like I like to make the Lego always face up, and where you would read it from, left to right.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm very particular about that.
I'm very particular about the.
And Lego loves their ingot pieces.
Oh God.
I like the ingot piece too. It's pretty. It's a nice fancy. It's a little bit more curved than like a regular 1x2 tile. So.
Listen,
hella ingot pieces in the Venator.
Listen, no, Indeed too. We should tell Scott. We know Lego loves ingot pieces. We built the sail barge. Remember, Scott? How many ingots there are? Oh,
I watched you guys and I remember you showing me like, oh my gosh, like how many ingots? Yeah.
No, it wasn't that repetitive though. And, like the sail barge was actually an enjoyable build. So I actually enjoyed that one a lot. I'm glad they made it. It was fun. And me and Indeed doing it together, that was gonna be fun all around.
Do you guys want to see something really scary?
Go. Show us, man.
How many is that? Like 100 in total? 200 in total?
Probably. Well, just the green ones in here, I think. No, the blue one. The sand blue in here is like 52.
Dang.
And that it just tiles and studs and stuff.
So it's probably like 300.
And if you're like me, the reason why it's going to take so long is because you're going to look for the mold marks on every single one.
That is the one thing I was like, I'm not doing that.
I absolutely would. Every single one would have to face the bottom or something.
Listen to me here. To be honest, I am not that anal. That is where I am not.
So maybe I'm more than you.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that word though, because I'm pretty sure it's a bad word.
Not in this context, though.
I guess, yeah.
Exposure therapy, Sky. On the count of 3, we're gonna say it all together. 3, 2, 1.
Yes. Wait, what?
Yeah. That's for late night. No.
Sir, what? What the hell you see?
I have no idea. I don't know. What are you talking about? Are you finished with your BrickCraft yet?
I'm back too, bro. There's a lot of pieces in this. And
Stuff in that chimney, huh?
Shut the fudge up, bro. But yes, I'm getting that chimney built right now.
That's a crooked ass Christmas tree too.
What?
It's a crooked ass Christmas tree.
Yeah, it's the Who's don't know how to put up a tree, bro.
I mean, you remember their pencil?
What?
The Who's. Who's are weird. Should order 66. The Who's.
That's what the Grinch wanted to do.
Yeah. No, just Christmas. He didn't want to actually hurt any of the Who's.
I don't know about that, man. I mean, he seemed very adamant about ruining Christmas, so the Who's would be like very upset, and then he could.
He's just content with their sadness.
Boo hoo.
But no, Indy, like Sky. I showed Sky this last night. Indy, these sets have all printed pieces. There's no stickers.
Sky might have to be a BrickCraft collector from now on.
No, you couldn't pay me.
Or just collect Lego Minecraft, because Lego Minecraft I don't think had a single sticker yet.
Yeah, that's another reason why Minecraft is just so goated. Like people don't talk about Minecraft enough for how good it is.
They don't. Minecraft's really good. Like some of the sets I don't like. Like there's some I'm like that's just too generic or too boring for me. But when they actually make like something good, I'm like I will praise the hell out of like a
I mean,
Minecraft.
that's every theme ever. There's not ever going to be a theme where one set is like, or where
No, I mean like there's like one wave where it's just like I hate this wave. I don't buy anything.
There's every Lego theme always has a handful of sets that you're either gonna love or hate, right? Like, or just kind of put in like a neutral area. Because like there's Star Wars sets that I love, and then there's Star Wars sets that I hate, and then most I'm just like, cool. So I always liked the Minecraft sets that are based off of like an actual like mob, and it's like a house, like the Fox Lodge, for an example.
Yeah, I know the Mushroom House is coming out next year.
Yeah, and the Bee House.
I
like
have
those
the Bee
are really
one.
cool.
I got that for my wifey. I got that for her.
I think the Pig House is my favorite.
I don't know if Lego actually listened to me, but and they probably were already working on it, but a few years ago when I used to do like the surveys on the back of the like instructions, I suggested like probably like 4 or 5 times in those reviews when I would review like the Minecraft sets or do the survey, not review. I was like, it'd be cool to get a giant bee mob house, and then like literally like the next like 2 years, it was like, oh hey look, there's a giant buildable bee house. I don't know what you would call it. Like if the set, like what's the set called? You know,
the Bee House probably.
The Bee House or something like that.
The Bee House probably, yeah. But I'm
no,
like, so a part of me wonders if they actually listened to my suggestion or if they were just working on it as is. Probably
like
the
how
second one, but
like how Minecraft listens to their fans, though. Like that's the one thing.
That's the thing I will crap on like Lego Star Wars fans for is we always cry and complain, oh we want this, we want this. Lego never gives us what we want. But I'm like, do we actually do it the way we're supposed to? If you want to make suggestions to Lego, you're supposed to do it through the surveys. Does anybody actually do those surveys?
Probably not.
I've done like 100 in my life, and I'm done. Like it takes way too long to do them.
But here's the other thing. Even when like you post it online, like the thing is like you just be nice and respectful. Like say, hey. But the thing is why I don't crap on Lego Star Wars as much. Like this year, I genuinely liked Lego Star Wars this year. I thought it was really good. I don't have anything to complain about. Were some things overpriced? Yes. But were the sets good? Yes, they were. And I don't think that we should. And that's what I hate. It's that people just. The thing with Lego Star Wars is they crap too much. Just if we had a good year, just say we had a good year. We did.
Eat a lot of spicy food.
Well, I mean,
helmet holes, nubs, the 25th anniversary edition minifigures. I would argue 3 of the 8 are terrible. Boba Fett being inconsistent. Do you want me to keep going?
I don't really care. But the thing with the
I got a lot to complain about this year. Still great year though. I agree.
But the anniversary figures, I think they all look great. The only one I agree with you on, Mr. Ren, is I agree with you on RC. She's too pink.
The Astromech is bad. Fives is bad. Young Leia is useless. Her droid is way too big.
I don't agree with Fives. I think Fives is all right.
Fives is ugly. They messed up the printing, and he has the holes. It's just, yeah.
I just disagree. With Fives.
What else?
I don't think Fives is that bad.
The Stormtrooper helmets we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 ugly Stormtroopers this year, but at least the one is a Night Trooper, so he's kind of cool. You want me to keep going? I got a lot to complain about.
Pupilless minifigures. You got not Sebulba,
okay, the
Salacious Crumb.
Okay.
Yeah.
The pupilless figures. Okay, that's the main thing with me is the pupilless figures is the worst thing this year.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think this is why we just complain too damn much.
7, 8. Is there a clone trooper in the advent calendar?
Yep.
501st. Yeah.
So we got 9 clone troopers with helmet holes this year because I am counting Rex and Fives as just regular clone troopers, even though they're not regular.
Are
But
we
because
doing
they have
total
helmet
or
holes.
are we counting total or unique though?
I'm just counting like if you only got one of every set. Because like I said, we got how many stormtroopers? I think I said like 7 or 8.
Because I've gotten a lot of helmet hole figures this year.
Yeah, but if you buy multiple sets, then obviously I'm just counting the like if you
Yeah.
only got one of every. So because he was saying that he thinks this was a great year, and I'm just like, let me tell you some things. Oh, Darth Maul, the Interceptor.
Listen,
There's an Ahsoka. There's a
hey.
pupil list Ahsoka in the advent calendar too.
Yeah,
But
I
that
got
was
that
like
one.
that was a reuse from like last year. We can't really.
How many Pupilist minifigures did we get this year? If you only got one of every set, we got Maul, Ahsoka,
Maul.
Ezra, Thrawn, Ahsoka
Thrawn's not that bad
again
though.
Salacious
in
Crumb.
the thing.
Ahsoka the
Oh
White
yeah,
and Ahsoka the
Salacious
Gray.
Crumb. I don't
Did
have that
Morgan and
one.
Elsbeth have pupils or no?
Yes, actually.
I just couldn't remember.
I think that's it. I'm looking at my minifigures. I don't see anyone else that doesn't. I mean, to be fair though, we did get Jedi Bob this year, so that's awesome. You know. Yeah, because even like
Even like Moff Gideon not getting a cape is kind of crazy.
that's nitpicking in my opinion. That was like I'm fine with that because in most Lego Mandalorian sets, if anything, actually all of them, right? If Mando comes with a jetpack, then he doesn't come with a cape, right? Or vice versa.
To be
So it's
honest, I
the
would have
same
rather the
treatment
cape
for Mando.
because the cape would have made the figure look a little better. But in my opinion,
Yeah.
I think
I
he
mean,
would
you
have just
could,
looked a little
if
bit
you
more
have the light
badass.
cruiser, you can always just swap it out, right? Like, come on.
Yeah, but I'm
You
lazy.
would want to do that because then you would have the nice red and black cape and not just like a plain black one. Although plain black would work too.
What I mean, what's everyone's favorite figure from 2024? Does anyone have a favorite?
Ooh, not Nubs.
Well, I know that. Even though it's your favorite set, right?
Totally. I'm gonna give me like 20 minutes. I'm gonna just like really look at my minifigures.
Are we saying favorite figure just in general or Star Wars?
We could do Star Wars or just in general. What do you want?
In general, I'm gonna probably say it's Sauron.
Oh God, yes.
I'm only
Sauron
doing
was.
Star Wars because that's all I have.
Oh God, Sauron. I saw that figure in the. Oh, but yes. I don't know why I did like the yes, but
He awoke something inside of me. All right, there we go. A little bit. Now I gotta straighten them all up.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's be
Probably
straight.
use a brick separator. You might be able to like straighten them with the brick
You're
separator.
gonna straighten it with this thing.
Yeah. Are you supposed to do that, or is it just a little trick?
No, it tells you the instruction manual.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they give it to you for. I know that because I watched the reviews.
All right, so
But,
I'm kind of undecided. I don't think this is probably the greatest choice, but it is genuinely how I feel. I like the Super Commando Stormtrooper that we got in that battle pack with the Mandos this year. I'm so happy Lego actually made them look good. They look amazing. I think they're called Super Commandos or something. They're the Stormtroopers with the Beskar armor.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous.
those are good figures.
That's probably my favorite minifigure this year. That or the Moff Gideon from the other set that goes with the battle pack that actually kind of ties in together because you can clip them together. I just wish that the Moff Gideon had a dark saber because I feel like it's a little lame seeing him just holding nothing. He should have had the dark saber.
Right,
and I thought it did, but he doesn't. So
no, because he broke it like a dummy.
But this was supposed to be before the scene because this was the scene with Paz Vizsla. So like the beginning.
He's like, if no one can have it, if I can't have it, no one can have it.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go with the Moff Gideon minifigure or the Stormtroopers. Probably the Stormtroopers though, like just by like 5% more.
Yeah, even though I don't have the Moff Gideon ones or those battle packs yet and stuff, it's like I still know that I am getting those because the figures in those are just amazing. They're amazing figures. And
And
those
then
battle packs.
out of the 25th anniversary edition figs, including the mall, I'm gonna go with the 9 Nub though. I think he's just so cool.
I have like a little display case with my favorite figures from the year. And I have, let's see, it holds 8 figures. I have Thrawn, Gideon, one of the new Praetorian Guards, the new the Jetpack Trooper. I have Lando, the Jabba one, and then I have the new Luke Skywalker with the new hairpiece. I have Captain Rex, and I have Jedi Bob.
Yeah, Jedi Bob's awesome. Cal Kestis is my second favorite, probably, for the 25th anniversary.
Cal Kestis is my favorite. I know the poncho, but it's okay.
I'm fine with that. I wish it was Cal Kestis based off Survivor though, so he had like a beard. And I do think it was lame that he didn't come with BD, but young Leia came with a giant freaking frisbee.
Yeah.
Lola, right?
And the thing is even though the only reason Kenobi did well in like the viewing ratings is because it was from Obi-Wan Kenobi and people were excited for it. But then you absolutely screw up the story. It's the worst Star Wars show they've ever made.
Hey, the Kenobi sets are awesome. I'll give them that. Like the Inquisitor scythe is a beautiful, beautiful set.
That is beautiful. But I'm just saying that the show itself is just dog water.
Absolutely. No, dog water's better.
It's toilet water. It's shitty toilet water. There
That's
you go.
The dead meme right there. Yeah. I think my least favorite minifigure in the entire Lego Star Wars wave or like year this year is probably the ARC Trooper 5s. I think he's terrible.
I don't think 5s is...
I like 5s.
Yeah, I don't think 5s is the worst.
But then again, I think the little not the waist cape, the pauldron piece that he has, it literally looks like a board across his neck.
Yeah.
From where I'm looking at it right
now. No matter how much you fold it, it just comes back up. It just looks terrible. The helmet holes, I can get past that, but the printing is wrong. It's supposed to be just like one blue arc, kind of like arch, but instead Lego decided to like make 2, so it looks like blue eyebrows instead.
Yeah.
It's just ugly. Plus, it just looks like a regular Phase 2 Clone Trooper helmet. It should have a little fin on top, right? So it's just ugly. I don't like it. I will say though, if you take the helmet off, other than like that little neck thing, whatever it's called, Kama, is that what it's called? No, not Kama. Pauldron, yeah. Other than that being kind of flat, then he looks good because at least Lego gave him a unique special face printing.
Yeah,
I like that, but I still think 5s looks crap, crap, ugly. And then
it's not perfect, but I mean, he's cool.
It's not perfect, but I mean, I don't think anything's ever like. The thing is with Lego Star Wars, I've just learned to know this one little fact: not everything's gonna be perfect.
But only the best is good enough.
Well, what? I don't even think Lego thinks that anymore.
They say that they put countless hours and details into their sets.
Only the UCS sets.
Every detail is super important to them. It's like sure it is.
The UCS set, because Indy, did you remember the part like the broken post on Jabba's sail barge, and everyone was like freaking out, like it's a broken piece, or they didn't give me the piece. But that's how it is in the movie. Like they go that detailed, but they can't do it for like these very limited anniversary figures. They go all out with them. It's like.
But then they didn't give Splish's Crumb 2 little black dots.
That is the only thing I did not like with Lego was the peopless figs. Besides that, the year was all right. It was good to me.
But I think the figure that suffers the most from it is Gollum because of the fact that his eyes are so expressive in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Because his eyes are like Andy Serkis was like really expressive when it comes to the eyes.
His
So, I mean,
eyes
like,
are what makes him who he is, honestly.
Yeah. And to take that
Just
away,
so
it's kind of
cheap
like
and lazy. And the fact that they've been doing it before and now they say they can't. It's like, but that's what I won't understand.
I heard that they're like trying to use like new plastic or something, but I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. I do not know, my friends.
I miss the old Lego. Straight from the Go Lego.
I haven't built my advent calendar today yet. The build. Today's day 14, huh?
I don't. It's day 4. I don't know what the hell it is, Sky.
What was yesterday's build? I still have no clue what that was supposed to be.
What was yesterday? The 13th?
That weird blue thing? Or that might have been the day before, I don't remember.
The one might have been Palpatine's shuttle. Does it have like the little illegal technique for the fin on the top?
That's the Bad Batch shuttle. I know that one. Or
I
maybe it
thought
was
that
the
was
one.
Palpatine. I'm pretty sure it's Palpatine's shuttle.
It might be. I don't know.
Let me go look real quick. I can't remember, and I
That would
can't.
make more
I gotta
sense
get
if it was Palpatine's.
Give me like
But
20 seconds.
wait, I might be talking about the one for today.
You're talking about the one for today, the blue. That's the one I'm talking about. That's 14. That's today's. To me, I think it's a Gungan sub or a fighter, but I don't know what the fuck it is. I said no. Listen, Indy, on my video on it, the short, I said I don't know what this is, and for that, this is a 1 out of 10 day. I don't even know what it's supposed to be.
Okay, now I'm gonna go build it. I'll be back in like probably like a minute or two, and I'll see if I can figure it out.
Like,
I think it's the Gungan sub. I think it's the Gungan sub, but that's what
they've done the Gungan sub before, and it's like it doesn't look like that.
I mean, they do things all the time, and sometimes they make ones that's like this looks worse than the last time. So
yeah, like when they made the A-wing better.
Yeah, Sky, you can go and figure it out, and then you can come back and help us figure out what it is.
Because at first I was like, maybe it's the snub fighter, but that doesn't make sense either.
No, because that's like be all gray.
And I know that like they tend to keep like a little like pattern when it comes to these, where it's like, oh, this stuff is from the Mandalorian, and oh, now we're doing stuff from the original trilogy, and oh, look, now we have an original trilogy minifigure. But this, I was like, I have no clue what
I
this
think
is.
it's the Gungan sub, because if it is, then the day before that was Palpatine, and then a day or two before that was the Venator.
Well, yesterday was the T-16 shuttle, which is Ahsoka.
Oh yeah, the 13th was the 13th, and then the shuttle was the You think that's Palpatine? So I think it is like a pretty cool thing. So I think it's the Gungan. I think it's the Gungan sub. That's my fan theory.
I agree, but I don't. Something with me just says that it doesn't look like the Gungan sub though. So if it is the Gungan sub, they did a horrible job with it.
That's what I'm saying. I said I think it's the Gungan sub, but if it's not, then I don't know what the fuck it. I said the other thing I said is it could be some Mandalorian like fighter or something. But that's all I thought.
Yeah.
Like a Bo-Katan's fighter. So I don't know. That's all I could think of, because
actually you might have cooked with that.
It's that or a Gungan sub. That's the only thing I can think.
Yeah.
Because it just looks so shit. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It just looks like if it's the Gungan sub, it's out too far.
Yeah, because it doesn't even have the little thing that extends from the back either.
I will admit this honestly. I did not like that build. It was terrible.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
Worst build they did. It's like, that's the thing with me. It's just like, bruh.
Yeah, no, I get you. It's like, what are you doing, Lego?
That's how it feels sometimes.
I was like, whoever was doing this did not cook. They might have been... They were smoking something when they did this.
No, they were cooking in their head about smoke they were. But parts of this advent calendar, Indy, I'm going to be honest with you, they do make me think that someone was stoned making it.
Yeah.
Because there's some of these things in there that are like, that's interesting. Why they would put that in this?
Do you have the Harry Potter one?
No, I didn't get it this year.
I feel like the Harry Potter one just has like the same shit repeated over and over again.
That's why, yeah. That's how it
like,
feels.
Right now, it's literally like each house got a minifigure and like a little dragon statue. I'm like, bruh, come on.
Let's figure out what to do with Harry Potter. They did like the actual Christmas theme one.
Yeah, the Yule Ball.
I'm back.
Yeah, man. Skyrim, what do you think it is?
I'm going to guess. No,
I think it's a
guess.
I think it's a Gungan
it's supposed to be Bo-Katan's Fang Fighter.
Okay,
but that's what I said. I said I think
that's ugly as ass.
No, that's what I said. I said I think it's the Fang Fighter or it's the Gungan sub. But
yeah,
I said it's a 1 out of 10 day because I can't even tell what this is.
I mean, regardless of even if I knew what it was, which I would bet it's the Fang Fighter or Bo-Katan's if that's not what's called, like whatever her ship is called. But it's ugly as frick. Like, man, that thing is.
Today was bad. It was bad.
But I know what the 24th is, so.
Hey, do you know what the 24th is, Indy, for the Advent calendar?
I do not.
Skyrim told me, and I literally laughed my ass off.
It should have been the mini kit, because the mini kit is still, in my opinion, the best.
One of the best builds, yeah. Well, do you want to tell Indy or you want to say
the TIE Fighter is really good too, because it's like old school, like with the blue. I'll tell Indy if he wants to know.
Do you want to know, Indy?
What is it?
It's the best, totally. It's the Crimson Firehawk.
Really?
It's like you saved that for the last day. Like, what the heck?
They used to save like the Santa minifigure for the last day, but not that dog shit.
Yeah, I guess because it's red, they were like good enough because they don't really have any Santa builds this year other than the Christmas sweater minifigs, right? Yeah. The the mini kit is the unique build this year, like that stands out from the rest.
Correct.
Yeah, but the thing I will say
build sucked too, though, because yesterday was Ahsoka's ship, right? It was ugly too.
Yeah.
But at least I could tell what the hell that was supposed to be. I couldn't even tell what this one is supposed to be.
I agree.
The last 3 days have not cooked.
I mean, I kind of liked the shuttle. I just don't like the illegal technique, right?
Indy. No. We know. Me and Indy were making a joke while you were gone, Sky. We said we think they were cooking in their head, like they were stoned creating these or something.
Probably. I don't know. Some of them are really ugly, but then some are really great. Like the TIE Fighter, really great. The sail barge, cool. Obviously the mini kit's the best.
Well, Jim got the bad ones and Bob got the really good ones. That's what happened. Bob was cooking and Jim was not. But that's what we could say. There had to be different people working on the different ones.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the TIE Fighter, they've done that version before. But it's cool because it has the blue and that pays tribute to like the very original Lego Star Wars.
And I like the X-Wing too, like the kind of like it had the kind of older color X-Wing.
I know we're getting a land speeder and Darth Vader's castle because those are on the box. Actually, we get Darth Vader's castle too many times. Like this is like the third or fourth Darth Vader's castle, and they're always the same.
The last one we had was the sand castle.
That was better because it was different, you know. Like it's more unique.
Now we have it again.
One of them had I want to say it had like a little mini Darth Vader's tie too. The first one we got.
Yeah, it had like a roller skate piece to be like a tie, right?
Yeah. Which I mean isn't anything special, but it's at least something.
Yeah. I don't know. I like these builds are either good or terrible, but they're never like anywhere in between. It's always like, hey, I like it, or I hate this.
Yeah.
And then the minifigures too can make or break it. Like I think the Leia minifigure, cool, because I love the Christmas sweater. The Battle Droid, okay, whatever. Like, at least it's not a B1, because I swear we get B1s too many times. The Ahsoka, I'm not a fan because it doesn't have pupils, or she doesn't. I don't actually know who all's in like minifigures in this.
There's a Praetorian Guard I know, and there's a 501st Trooper, and I think Luke's the last one.
Yeah.
Luke has to be the last one before you or something.
Luke should have been the 24th then, because he has the Christmas sweater too. I don't get why the Crimson Firehawk is day 24. What's so special about that?
Because the Crimson Firehawk is their favorite set.
Yeah. I also like the Venator, just thinking more about the build. I should go grab that bag so I can just like look at them, because I've been throwing them in a bag as soon as I build them.
The Venator's actually quite big.
Yeah. No, the Venator, the little micro build.
Yeah.
Or, that one's good
bag.
too.
These are poly
bag micro. Hey, I said I literally said in one of my cuts, I said if you can't afford the UCS one, then you have another Venator right here.
Yep, I finally am able to afford a Venator.
Yep.
The Venator I can afford. Like 8 pieces.
Me too. I can afford the Venator. Fuck that shit. I mean, my God, it's so expensive. Indy's the only one that can afford that.
I could actually afford it. It's just I don't have anywhere to put it. So if I bought it, I would have to keep it in the box, and then it would take up room in my closet and just be a waste. So I might get it before it retires, like I did at the AT-AT. I bought that this year because I was like, well, if I don't get it now, then if I ever do want it later down the line, I'm gonna have to pay more than retail. So I might consider. No. I might consider getting the Venator someday. I'm not a huge Falcon fan, honestly.
Falcon fan? Like the guy that leaks everything and got banned?
Yeah. I just don't like saying Millennium Falcon because I always say it wrong.
Aluminum Falcon.
Aluminum Falcon, yeah.
Aluminium.
Aluminium Falcon.
Yeah, like a British person.
Yep.
Aluminium.
Speaking of British people,
in your laboratory.
And D laughed. He knows where I was going with that one.
I do too, but I don't want to say.
No, that's the whole point. I just cut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we may not like some people in the British psycho space, but there's some YouTubers we disagree with over the pond, you could say.
Pond, that's a flippin' ocean.
Well, that's the phrase, over the pond.
When I think of over the pond, I think of like your neighbor.
Yeah, I know.
Then again, I guess, the world is kind of small in a sense, right? I don't know. Not really, but I'm hungry. I never eat before I start streaming.
I haven't eaten yet today either.
I haven't eaten either.
But actually, I'll be honest with you. I got up at 10:30 for this 11 stream, so I was only up for 30 minutes before I sat down and started talking.
If Indy randomly woke up and hop on, like,
yeah,
he's like, I'm up.
I got up. I got up, and then I was like, all right, 30 minutes. I'm starting to stream, so I haven't done anything productive yet today.
I
made my bed. I made my dog's bed, and
you opened your advent calendar there. Today,
like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's still good. You still got today.
I'm not even fully dressed because my pants were in the dryer and I haven't gotten them out yet. So I'm just wearing pajama pants right now.
Well, I mean, whenever you want to go, Skyrim, like if you want to eat, I'm not gonna just keep you here.
Nope, you gotta stay until steak's finished.
So I'm like, I'm like a Star Wars fan. I can't afford to buy food too. What are you talking about?
Today we're eating Lego Clone Troopers.
Yeah,
Lego clones.
I don't have like any.
Skyrim would eat fives first, just because he hates them so much.
Maybe he's. No, I don't know. Gonna try to make some kind of.
In your opinion, out of all time, who's the worst Lego Star Wars minifigure?
all time?
Yeah, or this year,
I can give you one. Let's see. Hold up. I gotta find it.
What's that one guy from the Padres? Ugh, it's creepy. Yeah,
Gascano again.
Gascano. Yeah, he's pretty bad. But is that even considered a minifigure?
Or are you talking about Aldar Beto, where he's just the one piece?
Yeah.
Aldar Beto's the one with the one piece. Gasgano came out in 1999, and he has.
Which one is it that they use that piece and it has like the handle in the back? Because it's supposed to be like a metal detector, right?
Sebulba and Gaz. Oh, that one's Gasgano.
It's ugly. I don't know.
The white one.
There's a droid from like a Jabba's palace set where the print is upside down on the face because the head goes on like a clip piece, right? That's pretty ugly.
The monk droid.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's considered a minifigure either.
Well, they consider them like as figures. So,
I think personally, the creepiest Lego Star Wars minifigure is the Palpatine from the Venator playset because it has the Clone Wars eyes and that like creepy grin.
The anime eyes and the grin.
Yeah, he's creepy, man. Like if you don't know what he looks like, look him up.
I know. No, Sky. We talked about this like on like the Halloween one, or when we were building, or was it when we were building Bubba or something? And then we were talking about the creepiest Lego minifigures, and we showed Palpatine, and I even was like, my wifey even was like, that is really creepy. Like it looks like he's trying like like kidnap people or something.
The Senate. Yeah. Like the new Palpatine we got last year looks way better.
I am the Senate.
I don't hate them, but I definitely don't like the anime eyes from the Clone Wars minifigures when they were doing that. But at least I think that's better than pupilless minifigures.
Yeah, I take anime eyes over.
Yeah.
The tiles are done. The tiles are done. Yay.
And then you drop it and it all shatters into no.
Yeah, it even cry. It even literally cry. We hear him cry if that happened.
I can't do this anymore. Cut the show.
Cut the show.
I'm gonna say bad words.
That's what we hear. That's what we hear. We just hear a lot
I've
of cursing.
ever heard Andy curse.
Oh, we would hear it if he did that.
Maybe little words like ass and stuff, and damn. But
I've heard Indy. Listen. I heard Indy get crazy sometimes.
Say
as long as you don't hear me. As long as you don't hear me on Call of Duty, we're chilling.
Listen, we all know what we say on Call of Duty, so we know.
Oh, fudge!
A different animal comes out, to say the least.
You become like the dude from Jujutsu Kaisen. You just call everyone. Never mind. If you watch that show, the villain of Jujutsu Kaisen, or one of them, you know what he says. He says, "You monkey." That's what comes out. You monkeys. That's what comes out on Call of Duty. Exactly. That's what happens on Call of Duty, though. That's what happens.
Yep. Sometimes the rage is just too much. You got to let it go some way.
No one there's other times where I think just people do not understand how like crazy Call of Duty gets sometimes.
Well, one time, me and my friend at college were playing, and we were playing 2v2 gunfight. And our previous record was, I want to say, 6 wins in a row. And so we're on we could never get past 6 wins in a row. We couldn't get that 7th one. So we're on our 7th game. And we're like, all right, we got to lock in. We're down 3-5. You need 6 games to win. We're like, shoot. We come back. We get to 5-5. It's the final round. I have I think combined, your health is 200. I had probably maybe 50 health points, and the other team had 170. So I was like, this isn't looking good. Shit. I lock in. I kill the first guy. He gets me down to 20 health. There's one guy still left with full health. I find him, shoot him a little bit, run around the corner, and kill him. Me and my friend literally are jumping and screaming like crazy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Really? Yeah.
But no, it's like, yeah, like literally, it's like a beast comes out of you when we play Call of Duty. It's like Call of Duty is the most It can be the most toxic game and one of the most fun too. It's like
it's a love-hate relationship.
It literally is a toxic relationship. Call of Duty is. It is.
I can kind of relate, but with Battlefront 2.
Mm.
Back when Battlefront 2 was fun and relevant. I mean, it's still fun, but there's no point in playing it because no updates and nothing. They killed that game at its peak. It could have had so much more potential.
No,
It could
they killed
still
it
be
at
getting
like the
updated right now.
They killed it at like the beginning of COVID, which was so crazy.
Well, they killed it at launch because the microtransactions and blah blah blah.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
But then when they fixed it, it was great. But then they just were, I don't know if it was DICE or if it was EA, but they were just like, pull the plug.
It was definitely EA.
Yeah, I'm going to blame EA. EA does that. They run their companies or their studios, whatever you want to call it, in the ground. And then it makes them look bad. But EA is like, whatever, we have enough money. We'll just keep making FIFA games and stuff. And so,
well, I think it was DICE too, because they also wanted to work on the new Battlefield, and then Battlefield 2042 came out, and everyone hated it. So
Battlefront could still be getting updates right now, in my opinion, and it could.
Oh,
still
I know.
be
It could. Oh, I know. There was all those leaks. There's all those leaks that came out before they ended it, like the Ahsoka is coming, and like all these characters, I mean, they never dropped them.
Yep.
There was hints about Ahsoka and the Mandalorian, is what I remember hearing. So, and then they were like, "Oh, we're done." Wait, what?
Yeah, they could have done even just more skins and all kinds of fun stuff, like add new levels, add new planets, add new stuff. They never worked on the campaign, which is kind of funny because that means they didn't even like it. You know, there was the campaign,
did the final update,
and then there was the DLC that ended on a cliffhanger, and they never came back to it.
Yep, they did that final part to finish it.
It was supposed to continue after that, though, and it never did. Because now it's supposed to be about Aiden's daughter.
No. They said that was the end of the story for Battlefront 2, and it would pick up at sometime else.
Oh.
That was the final story expansion.
Campaign was so boring. But I miss Battlefront, you know, in a sense. Like, there were parts I hated, but the game was also fun when there were broken things. Like, I remember when Anakin first came out, he was so broken, and it was so fun to use him.
Yeah.
But
I remember Kenobi being broken too. I played
every
Kenobi.
hero was. General Grievous was broken. I don't think Dooku was, but
Dooku wasn't that bad though. Because you had to know how to play Dooku was the thing too.
Yeah.
Dooku was a little more
but
complex.
Anakin, though, oh my gosh, he was the most broken. Like,
Anakin and Kenobi were some of the most broken when they first came out.
In like HVV, back when HVV was fun, because I didn't like when they changed it and made it like just kill people. Like, I liked the target system, but you could 1v4 people as Anakin and come off without even a scratch. It was like, that's how good he was. And the second you could get the choke and you could just choke everybody, you could just insta kill them. Basically, I
will choke you, Padme.
Yeah. I mean, it was always funny when you would hold Vader in a choke as Anakin.
Yeah. Yeah, like they were like, "Oh, we don't want to break canon, and we can break Anakin and Darth Vader choking each other."
Yeah. I mean, they kept some stuff, you know, which I think was a good idea, like having in Supremacy, you're only allowed to use the heroes and the villains from that era. So like you can't have General Grievous in like the sequel trilogy. I thought that was a fun idea. And like they had it for a while. I don't know if they changed when they changed it, but where it was like heroes outside of that era costed more points, but you could use them if you wanted.
But
because they wanted to try to encourage people to only use like General Grievous in planets that he would actually have been on, like in Kashyyyk and stuff from the prequels. So I thought that was fun. That is a beautiful roof. I never actually realized how many tiles that is, though.
I know.
Is that every
It's
single stud, huh?
almost, yeah.
I thought, like, I guess I never paid attention, but I kind of thought they were like spaced in between. So like, tile stud, tile stud. Like that's
Yeah.
like crazy. That is
Yeah, it is,
beautiful.
but you can see like those little studs are in the center, so it almost makes it
Oh,
every
but I thought there was a lot more
Yeah,
studs.
it's beautiful. It's
Like
beautiful.
I thought, like it would have been the other way around. So like that's mostly
yeah.
tiles. I thought it was mostly studs. So it's really cool though.
No, they have really cool. Like that's why I love the Lord of the Rings.
But did you make all the mold marks face the same way?
No, I'm not even gonna attempt to do that.
I would have. I literally would have picked a corner, probably like the bottom corner, and they all would have faced that way until the very bottom. Then the very bottom ones probably would have faced up, so you wouldn't see them.
Yeah, we're not like that, Sky. I don't think
I
we're
am.
that.
There's a reason why it takes me an extra like 2 hours to build a Lego set.
I'm not that full.
Yeah. Are you finished with your BrickCraft yet?
Shut the fuck up, Sky.
I think Andy's made more progress with his giant set than you've made with this little set. Just saying.
Dude. I'm the final bags right next.
Okay.
No way they used Han Solo's head for Legolas. That's crazy.
Did they?
Yeah.
Huh. That set's cool too because it has extra minifigures in a sense, right? Because some of the statues are made out of actual minifigures, right?
Yep.
The Disney castle was the same way, where there were
Yeah.
statues of the knights and stuff in it that were not like put on the box for as figures. So yeah, like Lego does do that, which is really cool.
And the hot dog pieces for the chairs, right?
Yep. And I think they have
Use
ice
hot
cream
dog pieces in the Ghost.
True.
You say ice cream pieces?
You also have ice cream pieces too.
Where's the ice cream pieces in Rivendell?
They're on the chairs as well.
Dang. That's awesome.
I'm gonna get Rivendell. I want Rivendell.
I had Rivendell in my house once. Didn't build it though.
Oh, yeah,
you have it?
They shipped you the wrong one or something.
Because the story goes that I bought the AT-AT and for some reason they shipped me Rivendell, and so I had to open the box, take a picture, and be like, "Hey, you guys accidentally sent me the wrong set." But so for like 3 to 4 days, I had Rivendell sitting in my house.
And now it's not there anymore.
No, because I had to send it back so they could send me the AT-AT. I was hopeful that they would be like, okay, well, go ahead and just keep it, but they wouldn't. If there was a microfighter, they probably wouldn't let you keep it. They wouldn't let you keep a mech for free. I guarantee it.
That is the Lego of today.
Yeah,
but I get it. I mean, that's like $1,000, almost like that's half of $1,000 set. So I kind of get that.
Yeah.
It would have been cool, but
I just like honesty is the best because in this case I had to contact them because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten my AT-AT and I paid $800 for that. So it's like I definitely want that. Rivendell's cool and all, but it's $300 cheaper. So it's not like I would pay another $800 and get But one time on eBay I bought the buildable Yoda. The one from, I want to say it was 2018 or 19?
2019.
2019. Yeah. And the guy sent me two, but I only paid $80 for the one.
Yeah.
And so I messaged him. And I was like, hey, dude, you accidentally sent me two. And he was very thankful that I was honest. And he paid for the shipping and I sent it back, the other one. But if I was a scumbag, I could have been like, cool, I'm keeping it. And I could have maybe tried to sell it myself. But I was like, no, I'm going to be an honest, decent person.
That's good.
Like, I feel like there's not worth, trying to cheat people. There's a lot of people that would have been like, oh, well, you should have kept it because that was his mistake. But it's like, yeah, but that's wrong. And you don't know. Maybe this guy's trying to sell these because it's the only way he can afford food right now or something. So it's like, I wouldn't want to steal from him.
Yeah.
I do suspect that maybe he stole them though, if he's able to sell that for $80, because it was like around the same time that the set was still on shelves in stores, and I'm pretty sure that set retailed for $100. So it's like, how are you able to sell this for $20 cheaper? He probably stole them.
Yeah.
Or maybe he got like really good discount or deal. So I don't know. That's possible too. But chances are, when you buy stuff on eBay, you're buying a stolen item.
If it's still on shelves, you have to like be very competitive and undercut what's it said at retail.
Yeah, but like with eBay takes a cut, and you got to pay for shipping if you offer free shipping and all this, and he did. So it's like he probably only made about maybe $60 to $70 on that. So it's like he's losing money on this if he paid $100 for it in stores to then sell. So I wonder if he stole it, because if you steal it, and I don't encourage stealing, but it makes sense. If you steal something, if you sell it for $50, you're still making $50, right?
Yep.
So I don't know. Maybe he got a deal. I don't know how it works, but I've seen stuff on like Mercari and eBay, and I've bought stuff before on like Mercari and eBay, and I'm like, hopefully this isn't stolen, because if it found out that it was stolen, I'm gonna have to send it back, and then I out the money. That happened to my sister-in-law once. She bought an iPad, or not an iPad, like a Mac, and it turned out it was stolen, so she had to send it back, and she lost the money and didn't get to keep it. I think she only paid like $300 or something, but that's a lot of money to just lose.
Yeah.
So that's why eBay is so scummy, you know.
Yeah. That's tricky.
Well, I think it's just a tricky situation anyway. Like, you know, like
the moral dilemma.
Yeah. Yep. You just gotta use common sense. If you see something that's too
very
good to be
underpriced, it's stolen or literally fake. So.
Yeah. Or like if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. Like just, you know.
Yeah.
Count your losses and move on.
I just that's why I just try to get my Lego like just from the legit sources. And then I buy from a legit seller. Like I know they're not like stealing stuff.
Well, yeah, if you're gonna buy on eBay, just look for red flags. You know, like check reviews. Yeah. If they have a bunch of terrible reviews, there's your obvious first clue. But you know,
that's what I do. Yeah, I
make sure they're actually certified. All this stuff, because I think you had to sell like 5 or something items before you become like certified. So, and they only certify you if the items you sold got to the person and they were happy and didn't write any complaints or anything. So it's like that proves right there that they've done this before. Like there's things to look out for. Most of the stuff I've bought on eBay, I've never had any issues, And the one issue I did have could have benefited me, but I was like, I'm not going to steal,
Yeah.
And also, like, I tend to try to avoid bids and stuff, because I'm like, sure, they're fun, and I've won a few bids in the past, and it's like, cool, then you get the set. But if you just do buy it now, it's a lot more upfront and, easy to understand what's going to happen. Like, if you see a set for $60 and you buy it at full price, or the buy it now, it's going to be $60 plus tax,
shipping tax,
Yeah, if you do a bid, it might go up, and then if you place another bid, it's obviously going to have to be higher. So you don't fully know what you're going to get until you win, or if you lose.
Gambling.
Or you can check. You can put like say $50 down for something, and then check like 2 days later, and it's like, oh, it's up to $200 now. Do I want to spend $205?
Yeah.
I hate that about bids. Sometimes it's like 8 days or whatever. I don't want to wait that long. I'm like, let me just buy it now. Or you check.
There are, but they're like they bid, but then there's a buy it now price. I mean, it's like quadruple what it is.
Yeah, so it's like I might as well just wait. And then sometimes people try to wait until like the last minute, and then they jack up the price, and it's like, dang it, dude. Or maybe it's multiple people.
A bid war.
Yeah, it happens.
Yep.
I mean, that's the point. It's kind of fun, but it's also kind of sucky. I've only won like maybe 2-3 bids, and I've counted my losses. There's been times where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna let that go. Like, I'm not paying $60 for a poly bag.
Jesus.
I did pay 50 for the Clone Turbo Tank poly bag, but it's a special one because it was a BrickMaster, so it's not really considered a poly bag. Kind of is, kind of isn't. Like, it's much bigger. I can show it on stream sometime. Unless you guys have seen it and you know what I'm talking about.
I know it.
Yeah. Like, the bag is like twice as big as a regular poly bag.
Yeah, I know the Breakmaster stuff. I just don't think I have a lot of them.
I also got the Boba Fett. Earlier this year, or maybe late last year, early this year, I started trying to collect all the poly bags. I'm about halfway done.
Wow.
I still haven't built any of them. I have them all in a bag because I wanted to do short reviews on them, but I don't think I want to do that anymore. And so now I have a bunch of poly bags. So I'm like, why did I buy these? But I still want to finish the collection.
Now, are you just doing build ones, or are you doing minifigures too?
Just the builds. Maybe the minifigures too, but then that would require Darth Revan.
Yeah. And the Shadow ARF Trooper and the Chrome Stormy, Chrome Vader.
Yeah.
Technically Chrome Gold C3PO.
White Darth Vader. Or I mean Boba.
True. Shadow ARF Trooper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seriously considering getting a Chrome Gold C3PO. That's like on my list of things to get in the next
absolutely. Year. If I could have one, I would. That would be amazing. Put in like a little case or something.
Yeah.
How would you go about getting one? Just buying it on eBay?
Well, there's that store that I go to.
Mm-hmm.
They have one in pretty good condition. It looks like for $850.
$850 for a minifigure?
Well, it's like 2,000 for it. Sealed. Remember, Skyrim?
No, this isn't sealed, but it is open and it's in good condition, and at least you can see it in person. Because if you're buying it online, you can't see it in person.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I'm like, do what you want. It's your money, but in my opinion, $800 for a minifigure is not worth it.
That's exactly the problem. Well, here's the thing.
Get some sets for that. Like, use that money for better things.
No, well, $850, you can literally get the UCS Falcon.
Yeah.
With that, so
that would, like, I'm not going to tell people how to spend their money because sometimes I'm not good with mine, but like, you got to think about it. Like, is it worth it? Like, yeah, sure, it's cool. You could put it in a case, you could brag to your friends and all that, but that's a lot of money for like
one figure.
Yeah.
For a piece of plastic.
Yeah, essentially, because it's shiny, but it's plastic.
Yeah, so it's something on the back of my mind, but it's not something I'm like 100% dead set on yet.
Yeah. I feel like your best bet is spend the $800. Now this is gambling, but spend the $800 on brand new sets from that year. Was it 2008?
Yeah, 2008, I think.
And then like maybe you'll get one, and then boom, you got a bunch of sets to go with it. But chances of that are so slim to none. I'm pretty sure all the sets on eBay that are quote unquote new from that year, I'm like, people probably found a way to like stick a camera inside of the box or open it or something and then
like
seal it back up.
You can check the weight too.
Yeah.
Now, Sky, what would you do if whenever you were buying like your battle packs, you got like a Chrome Gold Vader poly bag in one of them?
That would have been amazing. I did used to own the Chrome Vader a long time ago as a kid, and I didn't know the value of it, so I played with it and everything. And then when I got out of Lego, I sold it to Bricks and Minifigs for like $40. Okay. So shame. Yeah. If I known better, I would still have it to this day.
Yeah.
I got it in a Corporate Alliance tank droid. I think that's what they're called. Set. the Clone Wars ones that had like that little ramp that like you could like flick the clone troopers off with the jetpacks.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, that's cool. What's this? Because I think that was around like the time that they were celebrating an anniversary for episode 5, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that was like a thing you could get. I got that set for Christmas. Like my sister got it for me. I think that was like a $30 set too. So it's like amazing. Then I got the Chrome Vader, and I didn't know the value of it, so I built it. I played with it. I should have kept it in the back,
Yeah.
Must not have been a very smart kid, because like
I'll be in there.
I see something shiny and I want it, and it's like, no, you should have kept it sealed.
Yeah.
I don't ever typically wish like, oh, if I could go back in time, I would do blank different. But that's one thing. I do think that would be awesome if I could go back in time and somehow stop myself from
opening
it and then keeping it and then having it to this day would be kind of a cool flex.
Yeah.
But even then, I don't like to be that guy on YouTube that's like, oh, look, I'm better than you. I have this, blah, blah, blah. I just don't appreciate that.
Yeah, I get you.
That's why I stopped announcing on YouTube. Like, for a while there, and on Instagram, I would be like, guys, look, I got the new whatever, or I got a whatever, like, even if it was like an old set. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore, because it comes across as flexing. Like, look, I bought something, and I'm cool. That's like, too many people do that, and it's annoying.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody asks, then I feel like it's fine to show it off. Or so if somebody asks me in ASA, hey, did you buy any of the new January sets, like when they're available? I'll tell them what I got, but
yeah.
Otherwise you won't know until you see like a short review or whatever. And I don't think it's wrong for other people to do it, but I just personally felt like I shouldn't do it anymore.
Fair enough.
Because I don't want to put people down and make them think that like
they're inferior because they can't afford it.
Yeah, because I think that's a big part of YouTube, and maybe the Lego YouTube as like a whole, is it's like, I'm better than you because I can afford all these sets, or Lego sends them to me for free, or whatever, and there's always somebody in the comments that are like, how did you get that? Or I wish I could have that, or something. And it's like jealousy and envy, and it's like, that's a bad thing. So
yep. And I'm just like, every time somebody asks me about like the stuff that I can afford, I'm just thankful that I'm in a position where I can't afford this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Great.
Like, I'm very blessed. I give credit to the Lord, but I'm like, dang, because there are things that not even I can afford, or I could maybe afford it, but then I don't have room for it. So you just got to be wise. But because I got a lot of crap, like I'm very blessed.
No, that's what I've said too. I'm very lucky to have what I have. That's how I feel too. I'm just very fortunate. So.
Especially nowadays, because everything's so expensive. Like, not just Lego. Like, it's expensive just to live, and then on top of that, you want to buy Lego? Huh.
Oh, same. I mean, like the thing is like, this is the crazy part with stuff too. If we didn't have like benefits like from like the government and stuff for our dollar, you're always like, well, me too. But if we didn't have that, you know how much her food is, just the food alone, if we didn't have that?
Like baby food?
Yeah, like a Similac. It's like, to put in a bottle, like the bottle food, milk.
Yeah, it's expensive.
You know how much that is for 10 canisters? They give us 10 canisters every month.
I guess like $50.
No.
More?
Yes. Do you want to guess, Indy?
80.
I would probably, somewhere around like probably 150.
Indy's closer. It's higher than 150 though for 10.
Oh my gosh.
Do you want me to tell you how much it is exact?
Yeah.
It is with 10. It's like 200 even.
Wow.
For 10 like canister, but we get that for free from our benefits, our WIC and stuff. But it's just still
Yeah.
It's very if you don't have a wick or you don't have it set up before, oh my god, and don't get that figured out, it's so expensive.
Yeah.
But but I'm still fortunate that I'm able to do what I do too. Like I love doing it. Like the reason I do it even right now is like it's just this is something I love. I've always loved it. And I mean ND can tell you that because he's been around since the early Bounty Hunter days when we first started doing
2020.
things. 2020, 2021, yeah. I mean and we were just but ND's been the like best friend, one of the best friends in this community I've ever had. So it's just like you gotta. It's like I do it because it's like I've made so many good friends. It's like I can't just end it because of some idiot. So I was like, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
You know, it might
No
take
slander.
The thing is the one thing I will say about it is I know it took time, but I'm back. I know
I'm back. I play Pokemon Go every day. Does anybody remember that?
Yeah,
Yep.
we all. Yeah, yep.
We were talking about that just yesterday in stream. That Bounty and I remember like
Yeah, we're
some
boomers.
of the OG like moomers, memes. You said boomer, and my brain mixed the words. Memes like and just like old like cartoons and stuff from like the early 2000s and like early YouTube, and is like we're boomers now. We're old. Like
Yeah.
like
not really boomers. I'm technically Gen Z, right? But
yeah, I don't feel like
that.
I'm Gen Z. I don't act anything like them. So barely. So
Maybe Gen X. I don't know. What's the order? I get it mixed up all the time. I don't even know. I
No,
feel like a millennial, but I'm
still
not.
I think we're both Gen Z still, Sky. So
But
Yeah.
what's after Gen Z?
Millennial. Or that's before. After Gen Z is Gen Alpha.
Gen Alpha. Okay, yeah.
Or
So I
the
am Gen
iPad
Z.
kids.
Yeah.
I believe my daughter. I think Gen Alpha ends 25, but yeah, my daughter's like at the very end of Alpha.
Who decides it? It's like it should be like increments of like 10 or 15. But I feel like some are like longer than others. Maybe there's
It's
I
like
don't
10
know.
to 15 years about.
I
But
think it's
yeah.
Silent Generation, Baby Boomers, Gen X, Millennial, Gen Z, and then Gen Alpha.
I honestly feel like a millennial, but I guess I'm technically not. I'm just like an early Gen Z, I guess.
Yeah, we're early Gen Zers, but that's it. I mean, I don't even feel like anyone in my like you all. I do because we're so similar. We all are like we're similar. We become great friends, but it's just like besides people like you all, it's just and others that we talk to, it's just like I do not get along with anyone. Or I just think there are a lot of some of the in our generation are just narcissistic cunts.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sorry. Words.
Yeah, I agree. Especially on YouTube, like, just kind of like what I was going about with like the whole like people like it's just like a bragging like pissing contest. Like,
yeah,
people will literally post just so they can be like, "Look, I'm cool. I got this," and I mean
I
that's
got this
social media
first
in
or whatever.
general.
Yeah.
Because like people will post on social media like, "Oh, I'm going on vacation. I'm doing this and that." And a lot of times it's like, are they really? Can they afford these? Are they in massive credit card debt? You don't know that side of the story, you know.
Yep.
$20,000 in credit card debt.
$35,000 in credit card debt.
Yep. And I just want to get him a friend. I am wanted for credit card debt in 20 states, but that means there's what 15 and 20 that I'm not paying or whatever. You know what I mean? But it's just like it's that meme exactly. Like, but there's these other ones, these youngins, these younger creators, where literally the start of their career, they were literally begging their. I mean, maybe me too, but I get help, but I'm not over here begging like I need it right now all the time. But it's just like some of them, they just beg their parents. They did beg their parents or beg for more money or whatever to get all these sets they have, and then
Well, also we just like everything is just jacked up like to the high heavens. Like forget about being able to afford a house. Forget about all that stuff. Even if you have 5 jobs and work harder, and then you have dummies that are like, "Well, when I was your age, I was able to buy a house and blah blah blah." And it's like, yeah, that's because you used to make more money and housing market didn't cost as much. Like
and
COVID
house
screwed
costs
up
like
so
5
many things.
cents.
Yeah.
No, but no, I'm not. I know it wasn't that cheap, but it's like
Compared to now, it feels
that
like
can
it. Yeah.
to now. It's like you had a lot of cheaper, like
Absolutely. COVID just
housing.
completely jacked up the
Like
housing market.
if you go back to our grandparents' time and day, it could be. It might have been like 1,000, like 1 to 5,000 for a full house. And now it's like just to get one. If you're looking small, maybe a smaller house, maybe like 30, 40,000. It's a higher end, like where we are now. Like we're renting, but this house, if we weren't renting, it would be around like 1 to 200,000.
Yep.
And so
even
now,
like
and you can't afford. It's very hard to afford things like that.
even flipping apartments are super expensive now. It's like
Oh yeah.
$2,000 now or something like that for, or maybe a little less than 2,000. But you know, and
No,
it's
you're
like,
right. You're right.
I'm
Because
like, are you
my
kidding me? Because I feel like there was a time when it was like 800, and that was considered a lot, you know, for like an apartment. So, but $2,000 a month, and the worst part is then they can jack it up as much as they want with no repercussion. If you have a pet, they're going to charge you more, even though they don't pay for that pet's food or anything. So it's just dumb.
yeah, but the thing, it's just it's so expensive for a lot of things now. But I feel like
Waiting for the world to end. Is it over yet? I want to get off. We're like Carl from that episode of Jimmy Neutron. Stop the world! I want to get off!
I'm not like that yet, I would say. I still want to be here for a bit. But that's kind of funny.
Stop the world. I want to get off. I'm ready. I'm ready to go home.
I'm coming home.
Yeah.
Coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Yeah. But no, gosh. Man. Yeah, yeah, there's just things on the planet right now that are just not good at all. It's not good that you also have idiot social media people too. That doesn't help us really. But a bunch of other people are idiots.
Influencers.
Fuck that word. I hate the word influencer.
Well, here's another crazy study, and I know this is gonna make me sound like an old person because it's always the old people that bring this up, but it is true. It is true.
Yeah.
There was a study from like somewhere where it was like they asked a bunch of kids from America, I don't know what age, like, what do you want to be when you grow up?
YouTuber,
And
yeah, I
a
know
lot of them, were like influencer on whatever social media, YouTuber, whatever. And then they asked same kids the same questions, but like in China or something, and they're all striving to be like doctors and lawyers and all these like really important like fancy jobs, and it's like, wow, that's crazy, because here in America, where it'd actually probably be easier to get those positions other than maybe money, it's like, no, I don't want that. I want to be a YouTuber. And I know I'm a little hypocritical because, that's technically what I'm trying to do, but I'm not doing YouTube because I want it to be a job. I'm just doing it for fun. Like, YouTube doesn't pay me a penny. So like anything I've ever done, it's like that came out of my own pocket, including the time spending to make the video. But it would be cool to actually make enough money on YouTube to pay for it or help pay for it. Like, if I made like $15 a month on YouTube, that'd be amazing. Just saying.
Oh yeah.
But it's crazy. So
yeah, but the best thing that I've seen, and it's like And I have to give a massive shout out to my audience, because my audience has supported the advent calendar videos, and it's really helped my channel. Or the new one, like I was at like 11 or 12, I'm now at like 23, 24. So that's real. Thanks
Nice.
everybody.
Yeah, just uploading daily can really help. I'm too lazy and whatnot because that would require making videos. But something like the advent calendar, that's really easy content. I probably should have done it. Maybe next year I will. But if I do it, I'm just going to do it all in one day and then schedule the videos for the next like
I think
24 days.
yeah. I'm gonna pre-record them prop after tonight or Sunday, because I have been doing them I've been doing them every day.
Yeah.
Like opening it and then recording it and then getting it ready for the day they come out. So
I don't bother because everybody and their mom, it seems like on Instagram and YouTube, is like, let's do the advent calendar builds. And it's like, chances are anybody that sees it already has the advent calendar too, because most people buy them, right? And so it's like, if you already have it, why do you care? Unless you want to hear what the person has to say about the thing. That's like the only possible thing you could get out of it, right?
Yeah.
I
But
give some opinions in mine, so maybe that's why I'm a little more.
I would hope so, yeah. Or the only other reason is if you don't own it, but you're interested in what the days are. But chances are
Yeah.
you might have just watched like M&R's review or something and saw every single build in one go, right?
Yeah, and there's also, I think, just people that just want something else to watch just for a minute or two, and they just want.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, it's like there's a lot of good movies, and it's like you out too, and it's like the people that are complaining are like this generation, and because they can't sit through a movie because they'd rather just scroll through a TikTok or something. I think that's a
I hate
stupid.
TikTok.
Me too. No, TikTok ruined ruined this generation. Really,
Wasn't
I
it getting
hate
banned?
What?
Isn't it
Yeah,
getting banned in January?
yeah,
They
they're
don't
planning
sell
to
it?
ban it. Yeah,
I kind of hope so. I know a lot
it
of people.
deserves
I,
to be
I, I
banned.
think I think that'd be great. YouTube Shorts aren't any better, but I like YouTube Shorts because I like YouTube.
Yeah.
But YouTube Shorts like has like actual like genuine good content on it. Like on TikTok, there literally is those short form things, but it's like my body counts, like how many people, how
I
many
know it's
dudes,
sick.
girls, and all that, or like all that stuff. I'm like, no, God, but YouTube is
Or
actually
just like them
they
just
filter their
dancing or whatever. It's
yeah.
like whoop de doo. And I hate that like the lip syncing, if that's what you would call it, where it's like they're pretending like they're talking like from the movie or show. Or it's like, oh my gosh, it's just so cringe. And I see that on
Yeah.
YouTube too. It's annoying, but
You know the thing I hate in
equally
the
worse
Lego.
on
You know the worst thing in the
Insta.
Lego community.
I'll tell you what I think is the worst, but you go first.
No, but with YouTube Shorts wise,
Oh yeah, I bet I know
the
where you're going.
the ASMR YouTube when they open the box and they like tap their fingers on the box and everything. The ASMR Lego unboxings and buildings, like they tap the pieces and stuff. I'm like, it's
Yeah,
so annoying.
I
Stop
think
it.
the worst is and I don't even know where it comes from. It comes from like a show or something where it's like, well, I gotta get them a friend, and then oh well, he's gonna be lonely, so I got. It's,
Yeah,
oh my gosh, everybody like
or
ever,
for the boys too. For the
yeah,
boys,
like
that's
everybody makes that one. It's so annoying. It's like ugh.
The
I have.
cotton paste
It
content.
was funny at maybe first, but after like the first like five, it's like okay, I'm done with this.
That and then the $3,000 of credit card debt that Peter Griffin. Everybody did that
Yeah.
one too.
See, I think that one's kind of funny because I can kind of relate to that. Obviously, I'm not in debt, but it feels like it because like the amount of Lego I have. But I agree
Yeah.
that too. It's like after like five people do it, it's just like okay, now it's not funny anymore.
no. The thing that I like, the thing I don't like with it too is like the people like kill these memes quicker than before they can even grow, because they may just
Yeah,
make them so annoying, or some people just add on, think they like, oh, I can make my version, and then they just make it worse. So it's just like, well, fuck
and
you.
sometimes it's like cheap and lazy. You can tell because
Oh
like
yeah,
it's not perfectly in sync or whatever, and it's like oh my gosh, so it's like they just quickly threw it together.
yeah. But you can literally hear the air. But now listen, I'm sorry, I have to have some AC, some air. That's why at the beginning of the advent calendar shorts, there might be some air blowing, and then when I talk, you don't hear it. But I'm sorry, I have to be comfortable. I have to have my AC and my heat, or I'm gonna be freezing
Nope,
in
you
here.
have to suffer.
Yeah, no, I have to suffer.
I do it. It doesn't really come on. The heat doesn't come on much during the day here where I live, but in the summer when we have the air on, which is like never. But when we do, um, I've recorded videos before with the air on, or it comes on halfway through, or goes off halfway through, and that's like whatever.
Yeah.
Well, you can hear it. Kind of sounds like I'm in a microwave, but I'm like whatever. I don't think people care or notice.
Or when like police sirens go by.
Yeah, we try not to leave the air on though because it's so expensive. So it's always
Yeah.
hot in this house, but it's fine. I don't really have that issue much with cars driving by or anything, and maybe planes and helicopters. But I pause sometimes and wait for for that stuff. Like I'm very picky of how I make my videos,
Mm.
and
I
there have been times where there's like construction going on or something, and I'm like, so I had to like plan when I'm going to make the video. Like my neighbor was having like a whole part extended onto her house for like 5 months a few months
Oh
ago.
my god,
And
yeah.
so I was like, all right, forget about recording anything until after like 2 because they would start at like 6 in the morning until like 2. I learned their schedule. I'm kind of like a stalker in that sense because I was like, I would plan this stuff out and I would peek
Well,
through the window
yeah.
and say, oh, they're not there. Okay. But sometimes I would have to like wait because you just hear like a jackhammer or something. And it's like, no, I'm not recording with that in the background.
That happened to me last year, but thankfully my room was like far away from that, to where you don't really hear it. But I've heard it on the old videos when I recorded there. But my god, yeah, that happened too at the place I was at last year.
Yeah. And
There was
I don't
someone getting
know if it
construction done, and
I don't know if it would have picked up on the video, but I suspect it would have because it was literally next to my window is where I record like with my table,
yeah, I
and it's
probably
the
would.
house
Yeah,
right in front of my window, like literally like 25, 30 feet. So
yeah, I probably would have. I'm on the final back Skyrim.
yay,
I've been building it. So
I'm hungry. What should I eat today?
what do you want to eat? I thought you said you had some leftover food, unless someone ate it.
Yeah, that's a risk, but I might go eat the leftover Chinese food. That's probably yeah. I think we still have some leftover ham too. I probably should eat that before it goes bad.
It's whatever you want to eat, man. Like,
Well, if it was up to me, I'd be going Chick-fil-A, but I don't want to go drive to Chick-fil-A.
you're like, I don't want to drive right now.
Yeah, some kind of chicken something, even if it was like Popeyes or something. That sounds good.
What's the closest chicken spot to you, Skyrim?
Closest, maybe Slim Chickens if you've ever heard of that place.
I think I have, but
It's kind of like Chick-fil-A, but not as good.
oh
Like
well.
I think Chick-fil-A is superior, then Cane's, and then probably Slim Chickens. My third favorite place. Unless I'm allowed to count Popeyes, because it's different kind of chicken, like fried chicken versus Chick-fil-A. They're both chicken, yeah, but they're totally different.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't consider a Chick-fil-A nugget anywhere similar to like something Popeyes has.
Yeah.
Jimmy John's, that sounds good. I haven't had Jimmy John's in a long time. Jersey Mike's is better.
I like Jersey Mike's too. They're good as
My
well.
mom's
Yeah.
saying that she had some cookies from Jimmy John's.
I actually like
Ooh.
Subway too. I'm not gonna lie. Like people crap on Subway, but it's pretty good. It's just too expensive for a sandwich. But that's the same issue with like other places like Jersey Mike's. So
I've never been the biggest Jimmy John's fan because I think there is just a little more bland than other places. But
Jimmy John's bread is like trying to eat a rock sometimes. Their bread is so tough.
Yeah.
But it tastes really good.
that's my problem. It's like their bread is just so dry. sometimes, and that's why I like other places more. Like so, Penn Station is great. If you guys have Penn Station around you, like that is the best sub. But if you don't have Penn Station, then
I think Jersey Mike's is best, but
the toasted at Penn Station with their fresh fries is so good.
Yeah. I've never had Penn Station, but I know there's some around us.
I'm hungry for sandwiches now.
Sandwiches.
Sandwich.
I'm just building trees.
I'm building a tree right now, Indy. So we're on the same page there.
Yeah, but yours isn't Lego.
Shut the.
Yours isn't recycled plastics, actually.
Yeah, well, I don't care.
Brick crap.
I gotta tell you about something that happened and it wasn't last night, but it was the night before. So Thursday night, I was working at guest services, right? And one of our roles is to do bathroom checks at the end of the night just to make sure everything looks good.
Yeah.
So I walk to the family bathroom. I'm just like, all right, I just have to sign off on a sheet. I'm just walking by. I'm not doing anything. I go in. A putrid, warm smell just hits my nose. The entire corner of the bathroom is just shit.
Yep.
Wait,
and I was
what?
like,
did they explode the toilet?
Something like that. But that smell lingered in my nose for like 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was probably like top 5 worst smells of my life.
Jesus.
I think I witnessed like a hate crime one time at a restaurant I used to work at. This is like I first started my shift. I didn't even clock in yet because I went to the bathroom and doing my business in front of the urinal, and directly behind me is the stall. It's a small bathroom, so there's only one urinal, one stall. I'm like, what is that nasty odor? I turn around. It looks like a chocolate bomb went off in the stall. The toilet seat was closed, so the person crapped on top of the toilet.
Aww.
And it splattered on the wall behind the toilet, on the sides. There was a shoe mark, so like it got on the floor and he stepped in it.
The fuck?
And I'm like, this person had to have done that deliberately, like on purpose. And I'm like, why? Thankfully, my manager cleaned it. I told them about it, and I was like, today's probably my last day, because if they tell me, all right, go clean it, I would have been like, nope. And so I was ready to get fired because I was like, I am not cleaning that.
Well,
but thankfully, I didn't even get asked to clean it.
I talked to my closing manager and I was like, I don't get paid enough for this. And she's like, neither do I. We're not cleaning it tonight. We're just going to leave it for the cleaning crew tomorrow morning. And I was like, that sounds great.
It's disgusting. I don't know why people are such animals sometimes, but it's... I'm convinced, though, the person must have, like, hated the service or something he got at that place, because, like, why would you just destroy a toilet like that? And the sad part is, it's like, the person that you're mad at isn't even the one that got affected by it. Like, I doubt the manager that had to clean it did something to make him mad, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he was probably mad at, like, the cooks or the chefs or the server because they probably, like, messed up his order, right? Like, I'm assuming that's what it was. It might have just been, like, a homeless guy that came in and, like, needed to use the bathroom, but that's awful. So I wonder if he got on his, like, clothes and stuff, because if like, it was everywhere.
This is what building and chatting can become. We just talk about
We're literally shit talking.
Literally, bro. And I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck am I listening to?
Yeah. The joys of working retail. Oh, isn't it wonderful?
Yeah.
Or is restaurant considered retail? I guess retail or restaurant. Like, it's the same
the
thing.
retail. Yeah, I guess.
You deal with
close
a-holes
fucking
who
enough.
You deal with
customer relations
who treat you like you're a slave or like a robot. It's like, you should still treat these people with respect just because they're only making minimum wage.
Yep.
Just saying.
Or
Lego YouTubers actually bringing up important stuff in the world. Who would have thought?
And not just crapping on Lego Star Wars.
I know. Yeah. Lego. This is the reason why people can't afford your damn products. There we go.
It is crazy to me when you see people on the internet crying, like really expensive, fancy people who are like, they make tons of money streaming and stuff, and they're crying about how like, oh, my camera's broken and my life is so hard. And it's like, you don't know what it's like to work a 9-to-5 job or something. It's like sometimes, I mean, maybe they used to, so like I'll give them some grace, but some people, they were born rich and their issues are like not even an issue, and it's like
non-issues.
I don't want to disclaimer or whatever. That's not the word I'm looking for. Like dispute, be like, oh well, my issues are worse because blah blah blah. Like everything's an issue to someone, right? The grass is always greener, kind of deal. But there are some things that people will complain about on the internet, and I'm just like, really? That's your biggest issue? I'm like, your life must be pretty easy if that's your biggest problem.
Yep.
I did it.
Congratulations, you made another piece of crap.
Dang. No, it's pretty nice though.
Christmas
I like
tree even has crap on it. Why are the ornaments brown?
What?
Or is that just the lighting? Are the ornaments actually brown, or is that just the lighting?
No, they're like purple, green.
Okay. I don't know.
Red,
Maybe ND sees
orange.
what I'm talking about, but doesn't it look like the ornaments are brown?
Yeah.
Maybe it's because like the light's bouncing off
It's the lighting.
Maybe
It's
someone
lighting.
smeared poop on the tree.
Yeah. Assholes. But no, I'm joking. No, but this has been a fun stream. We talked about a lot. Had some fun.
Yeah, we shit talked at one point.
we shit talked. We were literally talking about actual shit. I don't know how the fudge that happened.
Was a shitty conversation.
Literally.
People are animals.
They are. But I got one more set from them tomorrow, and then we will be doing Skeleton Crew Wednesday.
Yes.
And then we got probably one more. We got 2 streams next week because I couldn't do the weekends because I think we're doing our Christmas where I live now, like that Saturday, and then we're going down to my home state from my grandparents, my aunt and uncle and stuff to do Christmas down there. So
nice.
And we're doing that Sunday next week. So that's what I'm saying. I'm going to be busy on the weekend. But I did want to tell people you have 2 pre-recorded episodes, 2 buildings. I want to try and get Indy or Sky on there with me while I'm building them just so we can have some fun. Just have a little small episode. Because it would be like, we could like end the stream. Because I'm doing it Friday afternoon since people will be off school.
Smart.
The final one before we go to break, I'm going to do Friday afternoon at 12. So if you all can join, then that'd be good. If you can't, I get it. Indy, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
What? You're on break type thing?
Yep.
Okay. So if you can, if you can, like that day, it's like that'd be 1 your time.
Okay.
If you do night shifts, like you say, sometimes like 5 to 12 or like 6 to 12. If next Friday, just check what you're doing, and then it will be like 1 your time. I think you should be able to.
Yeah, I think I'm like 5 till midnight next Friday, so I should have plenty of time.
And look, Indy, this is how like they're like the small ones, like a BrickCraft set figures. So it's like you're not going to be on there long, like 30 minutes.
Oh, much BrickCraft.
What? I'm saying we can pre-record after the stream. I just get 2 more done and then be done.
Cool.
I think that
I should be able to be there for sure. I don't think I got anything going on next week. Well, Friday, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I think if Indy can't pre-record all of them, then I'll definitely have you, Sky, and we can just knock those out and get them ready for the weekend. We could pre-record them this weekend. I don't care, whatever we need to.
Yeah.
But
I can confirm right now I will not be able to be there for anything you do tomorrow.
Okay.
Sadly.
And Indy, what do you have tomorrow?
Nothing planned as of right now.
Okay. Well, we're doing it at the same time. Like 12 my time, 1 year's. If you can hop on around then, that'd be good.
Alrighty. I can see if I can't try to make that. Sure.
Oh, and you don't like. I know you all were like, oh, we need to stay. We need to watch them finish. You don't have to stay and finish. You guys can always leave if you need to, or come back. Like Sky, you could go eat and come back like you did last night. That's fine. I don't mind that.
Cool.
Like, I'm not gonna like force you to be here. Like, you gotta stay and watch me finish these sets.
See, I wasn't too upset about leaving last night because BC joined pretty much right after I left, right? And so it was like I don't want it ever to be like, oh well, what do I talk about now? Because like if there's no one in the chat talking to you and there's no one here, it's like, oh well, it's awkward, right? Kind of. But the trick with streaming is to always act like you're in front of an audience, even if the little thing shows 0 people watching, because sometimes it's not accurate. Sometimes people might be watching and you don't even know. So you should always just act like you're...
Yeah. I mean, I have seen people come in through the stream. I pop in here and
yeah,
there. So.
But it's so much easier to stream when you have someone else to talk to, because then either both of you can kind of go back and forth, or you can listen to one
work off each other.
or...
Yeah, work off each other, and it's like,
yeah,
that's the thing with a podcast. It's like the best thing you can do, and that's why I'm like, I'm glad that we have so many hosts, even though some may not be able to make it all the time. It's like, there's so many people where, like, if Ace wants to talk about something, he can just come on, we'll pre-record or live stream an episode and we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Or if there's something that Crimson wants to talk about, we'll do that. Like, that's why I'm so happy we have so many different people, because there's so many ones where you could just literally just bounce off each other and talk, and that's fun, and I enjoy it.
It makes it more natural.
Yeah, but because I am finished, but ND, let's see some Rivendell action as well. We want to see that.
There's like cupcake wrappers.
Yeah.
Ooh, I know what you're working on. Yeah.
Also, is it just me, or does that kind of look like the Eye of Sauron right there? I wonder if
it's supposed to be.
Easter egg.
Yeah, it is an Easter egg.
That's cool.
Yeah, because that's because Gimli hits the middle, and then the eye appears in the ring.
Oh, really?
Well, you know what I'm talking about, Andy. Like when he hits
it, because this is where
Frodo,
the council is.
Yeah. Frodo gets the eye when the eye appears when Gimli hits the ring. It appears to Frodo.
Yep.
So it's really
far? Yeah.
Oh man.
Taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Taking the hobbits to Isengard. Oh my god! Wait, Indy. You know what I was thinking of?
Huh?
If they do more Lord of the Rings sets and they're doing the diorama type thing with Lord of the Rings, like they're doing with they are Gandalf versus the Balrog. It's like a diorama. But what if the one I want to see so bad? I've said this before. Tower of Orthanc remake would be amazing.
Oh yeah.
I want one where they're on the cliff when Aragorn's like, "What do your elf eyes see?" And Legolas goes, "They're taking the hobbits to Isengard." That would be an amazing printed piece. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard, Legolas.
But the one like UCS or D2C, whatever, they've got, it's either, I know it was rumored, but then that's what became Rivendell or whatever. Minister, or as with the new movie that is based on, Helm's Deep would be amazing as well.
What about Rings of Power sets? Would you want that?
No.
Oh, but don't you want Galadriel?
Galadriel was never that way in the books or movies.
What about when Galadriel falls off that waterfall and lives?
Galadriel was, listen, the reason it's not even canon. It's not even like actually related.
It's Amazon canon, and Amazon can buy whatever they want. So frick you.
Well, the movies, like the reason why the Lord of the Rings isn't, it's like an alternate universe, the Rings of Power, because it's literally not connected to the story of Peter Jackson's movies.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not.
I mean, it takes inspiration, right? Like with Morgoth and all that, like blah blah blah.
Yeah, but it's not.
They could have done so much better, but they made it so cheesy, and the things that were good get passed up.
They didn't own the book. They didn't own the book they needed.
Yeah.
And if you know Lord of the Rings, like I have the Hobbit. I have the Hobbit sitting right over there on my shelf, but it's not, I have it in another box somewhere, but it's not the Hobbit. It's not the Lord of the Rings. And Indy, if you know the book, do you know the books, Indy, or no?
I haven't read them, but I remember you telling me about how they couldn't get the rights to the book, so they had to.
They couldn't get the right. They got the appendices in the Lord of the Rings and the rights to make like a Lord of the Rings show, but there's one more thing that they needed. It's Tolkien's final work. His grandson helped put it together because he died before he could finish. But there's this one book. It tells all of the first and second age right up until the third age, which is The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings.
Like where the wizards come from and stuff too, right?
And guys, just yeah, and it was literally all written right there, but they didn't get the rights to this damn book. That's why it's terrible. It's there's this one little book, and also these events were mentioned in Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, and Shadow of War, but we'll get into that as well. But there's this one book called The Silmarillion that they did not own the rights, and it was literally the first and second age. Literally, Tolkien. It was literally Tolkien and his grandson. Like Tolkien left notes if he died to finish it. His Christopher Tolkien. He also passed away as well recently, a few years back. But he finished it for it was his son, not grandson. Sorry, his son finished it.
Yeah, it's just sad because it could have been so much better, but
it was right there though. It was right there. It's right there. You all you needed was that book, and you can get the appendices. But because the appendices of Lord of the Rings do have stuff from my first, second age, or explain how these characters came to be, like Aragorn or Arwen, like how all these characters came from. Like if anyone didn't know, yes, he is a descendant of the last king. Aragorn is, and that's why. But the thing is he was do you know who he was raised by? They never go into this in the movies fully, and that's why the actually it's right there in Rivendell, Elrond. He was raised by Elrond. So basically, if you really want to think about it, like he didn't adopt him or anything, but if you really want to think about it, Arwen, because they grew up together. Even though Elrond is not his father, he was raised by him. It's a little but it's very interesting, all of it really, and because Aragorn's lineage died, Elrond protected him basically and told him how to fight back, told him how to fight against Sauron and the Nazgul.
I like Strider
and all that. The Strider, yeah, it makes him become like the Strider, or a different name. But the thing is who united everybody, who helped them unite everyone. Aragorn, he united every kingdom, and that's why everyone followed him at the end, because he was the prophet. Like he was the prophecy, like the king will come back, the return of the king, and he came back to save them all. And it's like that's why it's the best story of all time. From the beginning to the ending, everything is there, but the final parts piece it together, and it's just so. But that's why people love the extended editions, because it goes more into it, and they're only like I was actually looking at it. The extended editions are only like 40 to 50 minutes more than the originals.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you think it's like 2 hours more, but but it adds like really characters that are important. Tom Bombadil gets mentioned in the extended, where he doesn't get mentioned in the theatrical versions.
Wasn't the Return of the King? Isn't it like I want to say like 4 hours long or something like that? 5 hours long.
Of the Return of the King extended edition is like 4. That adds all my credits and stuff too, but it's like 4 out. It's like 4 hours and 20 minutes, but the
420.
it's like 4 hours and 24. But the original Return of the King is like 3 hours and 30 minutes normally.
Yeah.
Like the theatrical, so you add like a lot more. But I need to watch the extendeds again. I kind of forgot them, but
last time I watched them was last Christmas.
They're all on Max too.
Better than the Rings of Power.
I watched it all whenever I was building the Falcon. That's what I did.
You know,
I need to watch them again because I want to remember everything from the movies. So when I build the sets, I'm like, oh, I know this and that. Refresh myself on the movies again.
All right, guys, I gotta start heading out here, but
yeah, we are too. It's at the end, but yeah, I'll see you later. We'll see you later, Indy. You have a good one.
Man. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
See y'all later.
We'll see you later, Jar Jar.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Honestly, we should probably just end here. So thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate you. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Blah blah blah. All that fan dabby dozy stuff. Take care.
And also go subscribe to Skyren and subscribe to Boundary Under Live, my channel. Thank you all for watching.
And Indy, don't forget Indy.
And go subscribe to Indy. He will be making more content but we will talk to y'all next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.